role-playing game show on the internet where you, the audience, gets to decide our fates. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey.
We're being silly today.
It's a goofy, silly time.
There is some goof in the air.
Wow, thank goodness Jordan's back. Yay. Thank goodness.
Abby's
Big
dead.
love. Abby's
Big love. Oh yeah, my lover is dead.
Yeah, spoilers.
I didn't get to smash. Did anybody smash him while I was?
Anyone smash him?
No one
He didn't seem to be in the smashing mood.
We smashed as in like got in a fight.
Yeah, he bled out.
Between a monster's teeth.
Yeah,
He got
so he
In the
didn't
end,
smash.
the
I would have
monster
given you
smashed
like
him,
full on, just like
They're saying,
justification.
Jordan, we missed you.
Oh, I miss you guys. I'm so
I
sorry.
mean,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
We
This
didn't
is-
have time.
Yeah, you guys were running around a cave.
We had some work.
Jordan was on
In Trieste.
I was in Trieste.
So
amazing.
It was incredible. I felt like I was everything that Eric. I said this to Fanny, who's Henry's friend, which is everything Eric described met like my expectation when I went
That's
there.
so fun.
So like I was like, it's just like how I imagined.
Was
like a storybook.
Was the Bora coming through at
There
the
was a
time?
few days that there was the Bora, especially at night.
Way.
Yeah, I felt Miss Bora.
And Jordan said, Johan Winkelmann is a real
Johan
person.
Winkelmann is a real
I know, I know.
person.
I had no idea.
He's a real person, and first time I saw his name, I was like, big. Like he
crazy.
did die there in 1764 in the
Murdered?
hotel. He was murdered.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was
I know, I
a
was
real
there.
person.
Wow, that
It's
is
a real deal.
amazing.
It freaked me out seeing it too, because I was like, no, it has to be a fake person.
That's so fun that I'm so happy that you didn't know that I didn't say that it's a real person
Yeah.
before you went, since you have
Eric
that
came
shot.
here, planted this. This is part of the campaign. This is
I
a clue.
step out from behind the grave. Well, welcome. Hey, we're so happy to have you here and to welcome back to our stream. This is a crazy show where we send things to the YouTube chat to decide the fates. And hey, if you're here for the first time, why don't we have a little intro crossroads
Yeah.
to figure it out? To
Why not?
say
I'm down.
what's the deal?
Chuck
You might have
Wilbur.
to school.
Just slight, yeah.
All right.
Every time
Just
we,
for the
every
Jordan,
time
do
we
you
do this.
have your phone on you?
I do have my phone on me.
Okay, so the crossroads is what stories shall Jordan tell the chat every 30 minutes? Travel stories, vote travel, or childhood theater stories, vote
Oh,
childhood.
100%.
Wait, should I do it? Where should I put it? In the chat or in
In the
Discord?
chat,
Okay.
in the YouTube chat. Yeah.
Oh, I might need to charge my phone.
Every 30 minutes, is that what it's saying?
So you can put in the YouTube chat exclamation point vote travel or exclamation point vote childhood. Are they coming through?
Yes, they're
Yeah,
coming.
okay,
Yeah.
they're coming
Yep.
through. Do we have any announcements?
Yes, the first announcement is I would love for you guys to, I've written down here, Chia Monstrosity. I would like for you to see the drink that Jack prepared tonight. Now, that's a bunch of chia seeds in some kombucha.
It's worse. It's chia seeds and mostly water with a little splash of kombucha.
It's about as bad as it can
Yeah,
get.
so I'm going to say nothing else about that, but announced. It's announced.
Macy, try it. Macy,
Macy, try it.
Macy, try it.
It looks
you try
like
it now.
a dirty aquarium.
Yeah.
Like, it's so disgusting.
Oh, it's not bad. I'm serious.
You probably.
It's kind of fun, like boba.
No, it tastes like there's a bunch of like dust in the water.
Okay, other announcements is,
But you enjoy, please.
Whatever, major
Oh,
loser.
yuck, you're yum.
uh-oh, what's coming up to my left? Is it the Dune 2 promotional bucket?
Two promotional buckets.
For we are going to
It's like Isabel's looking into it right now.
I'm trying to like refill out my sheet so fast.
we are going to pull the mini of the month for our patrons. Yes, of course.
Laura up here said it looks like frog spawn.
Well,
Oh my
My God, I was saying
Jordan
that
said
before
earlier.
we started.
Yeah.
Yes, get in there.
Hearing as I was going in for a
So
sip,
someone's
hearing
gonna get a
dirty
mini
aquarium.
sent to them from us. If you're not in our Patreon, come join our Patreon.
Oh,
Who could it be?
I know it's something about the
coming
extraction.
Out. Yeah. Aww.
Baking Bad, our newest patron, actually.
Baking Bad.
In direct competition with.
Baron Battle
Battle
Bread.
Bread.
No,
Exactly.
seriously,
Yeah.
I want to see a Bake
Even when I
Off.
first pulled it out, I was like,
You thought it was Baron? Yeah.
like,
No, Baking Bad, our newest patron. So that will be sent
Hell
to you
yeah.
soon. The last announcement is that I do believe there might be some video game streaming this week, which is very exciting. So,
Can I come?
but of course, yes. So look out for that because we'll probably just be having
What are you
fun.
gonna play?
Fun.
Well, there's a lot of options, but we
Level
could
100 Fortnite?
Oh my god.
You guys, I'm level 100 on Fortnite. Anyway,
Should I go in and do level 100?
yeah, it's bad right now.
Shit.
But yeah, could be Fortnite, could be Cuphead, could be Sims.
Oh my god.
Lots of options.
Well,
So look out for that.
Well,
yeah.
Yay.
Wow, incredible. That's
Oh,
great.
but she
We have a Discord as well. The Discord is
Yeah.
amazing, and everyone should check it out.
Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah.
Everybody join there. We'll have questions of the day coming back
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Questions of the day.
It's a wonderful place to chat and to talk about our lives, talk about what we're doing, and talk about stories and video
about
games
our
we're playing and all
Vote
sorts of things.
Macy and is Sim stream, please.
Oh,
They want back in the mansion.
I mean, my God,
Let's get back
please.
in.
they want Pride Mansion.
You guys
seriously.
seriously do the Hunger Games in there where you try to kill us all.
Genius.
That's fun. Only
We're
one
not trying
person.
to kill people.
Only
People are
one
dying.
person
Right.
burned to death last time.
It was
And
just
the
regular
numbers are
Eric.
fine.
Regular Eric.
It was regular me,
it was
and no
so
one knows how
fast.
it happened.
The way you guys got married and immediately you
We
died.
did get married.
It was so.
We had a sidewalk marriage, and then I died in like 5 minutes.
A classic sidewalk marriage.
And like everyone was doing something else while we were getting married.
Incredible. The Discord is
Sorry, we're
a
busy.
wonderful place, and also there's a special channel on the Discord for all you patrons out there. For people who are supporting us, we appreciate it. We thank you so much. It helps us so much to keep the lights on in here. And the patrons in the Discord, we're doing a little choose your own adventure sort of story where the patrons are in control of the dreaming selves of our fearless investigators here, going on a weird and wild journey that's, may pop up every once in a while.
Yeah, you still
at
have
the
that
table.
ticket. Vera still
I
has
do
that
still have that ticket. I
dream
don't know where it
ticket
is,
to
but
go into the dreaming world.
And
Oh.
Gotta use that soon.
We gotta do
speaking
that.
of Jordan, the votes are in.
Oh,
It's going to be childhood theater stories every 30 minutes tonight, thanks to the killers.
Can't wait for
Jordan, we
that.
would love for you to
thrilled.
be in the YouTube chat.
I will.
Just put a little childhood theater story in there, which
Oh, you're
I know you
typing it
have
in every time.
many of those.
I have many.
Many,
yes.
many.
I've been.
Wait, will you tell them
Some
the rest?
involving Eric?
No, because Eric and I didn't know each other until we were 15.
No.
Yeah.
That's not childhood?
That is childhood.
That is
but
childhood.
I guess it's childhood.
Oh.
I was thinking more along
Wait,
the
can I
lines
do?
of
I have one
little-
story from Eric and I from that time.
I am afraid. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did know each other
Yeah.
as kids.
we kind of did.
Oh,
We kind of did.
Everyone in this room knew someone else in this room as a kid, and
That
that's
is
cute.
so
That is
true.
It's so
extremely
cute. It's
true.
amazing. Big O.
Everyone in this room knew someone in this room as a child. And that's cool.
Us.
And us.
Well, with that, are you? Yeah, I would love to hear aloud the story that you're about to put in the chat.
I was going to say, Eric and I were doing a musical theater camp in Michigan.
True.
And a teacher there said to not work out in a gym and instead do bear crawls around. Do you know what a bear crawl is?
Oh yeah.
So
around
for
the world.
No, just like instead of he just says like climb trees and do bear crawls. So for like the next 5 days, everyone was just bear crawling like everywhere. Like
my
there was like
God.
a group of us who were doing like, okay, it's time. It's like 3 p.m. It's time to do 20 minutes of bear crawls. Like we were just bear crawling all over the Michigan campus.
The vibe, it was, I had a great time, and I really appreciate being there. It was awesome, but the vibes were kind of insane. And there was there was like a grassroots workout class where some kids were like, we're gonna have Broadway bodies and we're gonna do like CrossFit in the hallway. Jordan and I did not participate.
No, I did one, and then
you
they
did
did
one.
let the sunshine in while we were doing crunches, and I was like, I'm done.
You're like, no to this. Well, incredible. With that, is there anything else that we want to say?
That's it.
Look forward to video games in the coming days. But beyond that, I think we're ready to dive in to tonight's
And I just
episode.
finished filling out my new character sheet.
Oh, please don't kill us. We're drinking.
Burned my eye.
Oh no! Jordan, Paul crying.
That was so genuine. Like, I know you just lost control of your body.
We're having slivovitz.
We're having a traditional liquor. Oh no! Wow, I'm afraid of it. We're having a traditional liquor from the part of the world that we're like heading towards. This is slivovitz, which this is Czech slivovitz, but it's kind of a favorite drink in the Balkan area. And cheers. Previously, please don't kill us. On a mission from their friends, Dr. Mehmet Makriat in London, our fearless investigators have searched across Europe for the 6 pieces of the Sedefkar Simulacrum, an ancient statue of a human divided into 4 limbs, a chest, and a head. Thus far, they have collected 4 out of 6 parts. The chest, given to them in London. The left arm, discovered beneath a villa in France. The left leg, found in a clock tower in Venice. And where we have just left off, the right leg, unearthed in a cavern deep below Postumia. Last episode, after a haunted candlelit dinner and an encounter with a ghost beneath an abandoned inn, the party took a midnight train out of Trieste to the caverns of Postumia. Deep underground, you were ambushed by local cultists serving the creatures of the cavern. But swiftly, the cultists were ambushed themselves by a competing cult, the Brothers of the Skin. In the chaos, you found the lair of the underground creatures, and your thoughts were overtaken by the strange, invisible beings therein. Amidst hundreds of relics collected on the shores of this underground lake, the right leg of the Sedefkar Simulacrum was found. Taking both the right leg and the eldritch medallion that the beings demanded from you, you made your escape, enraging the lurking creature which appeared in the form of an enormous monster. Salomon Fry, your middle-aged American companion, former police detective in New England, somewhat disgraced and exiled from that life in his obsessive search for this cult. Salomon Fry defiantly pulled out his revolver and shot at the monster, attempting to slow it down until the creature's jagged teeth tore into him, shredding the life from his body. And now, with both artifacts in tow, the rest of you sprinted through the caverns out into the midst of a gunfight outside between the 2 cults. Bullets hit several of you. Faye, you taking a particularly grievous shot to the ribs. Before June was able to hotwire a nearby car, allowing the party to speed off, tires squealing, leaving the violence behind. It is dark, it is blisteringly cold, and it is roughly 4 o'clock in the morning. Wind buffeting loudly against your car as the last sounds of gunshots recede into the distance behind you. You have stolen a car, and the 6 of you, Susanna included with all of you, are crammed in as you speed away from the shootout outside of the grotto. Faye, you are driving with a gunshot in your ribs as
Your
you...
possessions anymore. I'm just realizing that we left all of our
All my
things
dresses.
with like the train stop. Remember? We're like, let's leave all our bags.
But it's at the train?
You left it at the train station in Postumia.
Postumia.
You are
Go back,
still near
but-
Postumia. The option is yours for where you're going next, as you are squealing, tire squealing, peeling out of here and feeling that not much suspension to these old Model Ts as you zoom down the hills through the trees.
Where are we going?
Faye, one hand on your wound, one hand on the wheel as you are driving. You know that Postumia, this town, this border town, is nearby along the road, and you do know that the road heading east past Postumia would reach the border.
That's where we gotta go.
Where are you going?
I'm still holding on
Yeah,
to Faye's
I would
wound.
try to
As
be
soon
taking
as
care of her
we
too.
are out of the gunfire and feel like there's no one around, I tell Faye to pull over and get her out of the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Oh, are you driving?
Yeah.
Let me drive.
Oh.
Good.
Okay, as you're pulling over, Faye, with the last sort of wrenching of your arm, pulling over to the side as you're looking behind you to see if anyone has followed you. As you look in the rear view mirror, you see the rotting face of Johann Winkelmann in the back seat, staring directly into your eyes, blood pouring down his face, out of his eyes, tears of blood streaming down his rotting face as his mouth opens in a strangled, silent scream, strangled with despair. And I'm going to need you to make a sanity roll.
And he's the ghost we saw. Look at the ghost.
Do we still have that medallion?
Yes.
I think we should get rid of
You
it.
succeed.
Yeah.
As you succeed, you have a moment. You lose 1 sanity.
Okay.
And in this moment, you blink your eyes hard as you pull it to a stop. You open your eyes, and you look in the back seat, and you only see your companions. You do not see that man anymore.
I know it's a very powerful sort of object, but if it's in the wrong hands, I get the feeling it could be catastrophic. So if there's any way to destroy it or something.
Faye, with your success on sanity, it does occur to you whether it was a promise made to him or not, the request that he seems to have given to you to fulfill his journey to the cavern, to give this medallion to the creatures therein.
Yeah, we told
The choice you made was not to do so. And the realization sinks in that this is a spirit that,
Haunt us.
while it may not follow you, it certainly will never find rest.
Whoa.
I just saw Winkelmann. He's here with us.
Yeah, you're in pain. I think that you're...
No, he's here with us.
Mr. Winkelmann.
We didn't do what we said
We did not
would.
do, but we did not realize, I think, the true, extent of what giving the medallion would be. And perhaps if you knew, it would be very bad to do so. So we will destroy it, and hopefully you will find peace. Sir.
You speak these words as you hear the low rattling of the engine of the car. And in the distance, all of you hear a sound from the dark woods here at 4 a.m. Barely perceptible screaming. A man screaming. As the wind passes by, it sounds instead like a dog howling, and it's gone.
I'm gonna take out the medallion and I'm gonna lay it down on the dirt. Is it a dirt road that we're
As you come out,
on?
opening the door, going down, there's dirt and a ravine going down into deep woods inside.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put it on the floor and I'm gonna shoot it with my revolver.
Okay. Go ahead and
I don't know if we should
say
sound.
easy enough to shoot it. Go ahead and make a power roll.
That's a failure.
A failure. Okay. As you pull out your revolver, putting it down in the dirt, point blank, bam, shooting it off. You hear the ding going off the metal, and as that sound deafens you, you hear again the intake of the breath of a fell creature deep underground once again take hold of your mind, and you feel that same despair wash over you that washed over you in the caverns, and then it's gone, and you look down, and the medallion looks exactly the same as it did.
I think our first priority right now needs to be keep moving, and I'm helping Faye into the back seat. And
Yes,
put the
get out of the
medallion in the
country.
trunk. Let's get across the border, and then we'll figure out what to do with
I think
it.
that's right.
Susanna gets out and helps with Faye and is sort of getting rags out and putting them to your wounds. And
I'm holding
okay,
on to the
I'm okay.
medallion. I think I'm just going to
Great.
kind of slide it into my bag.
slide it into there. And
I will get behind the wheel.
as Lady Vera gracefully opens the driver door and
You know
saunters
how
in.
to drive, Lady Vera.
Oh, yes, we used to race them around the property.
Oh, that's good.
Well, do you think
Race
that,
what?
Well, Model Ts, of course.
As you close the door and get in,
Do I need
I'm
to-
imagining that in the back seats, stuffed in there is June, Susanna, and Faye, and in the front bench seats is Vera driving and Bert and Clayton.
Yeah.
yeah, if Faye's looking like she needs a lot of help, I would probably request Susanna
looks to
go
you
in the
and-
front.
and gestures for
Yeah,
you to go in,
but-
and she gets in the front with,
Yeah.
with Bert and Vera.
No, I don't think we should go through this checkpoint. I think we should try to.
I don't know if this road leads to a checkpoint, right?
We know that it leads to the border
Town.
You
We
know
know
that,
that it-
along the train ride, that police would join
That's a
on the
checkpoint.
train, and there would be border security checking things, Italian border security on the train. The train is not following the same path as
Nice.
the road, as far as you can tell. You don't know if there are going to be points where they intersect, but you know that they would not be the exact same thing.
I think no matter what, we're going to run into. I'm sure the border is closed off in some respect, no matter where we enter. Maybe that's not true, but I think maybe we have to quickly come up with a plan on who we are and what we're doing, and maybe park this car that might be traced back to those other people.
Well, at the end of
far
the day,
away.
we didn't do anything wrong, except for, of course, whatever we are being accused for in our previous
Well,
situation. But what we just did was, you know, we were attacked by cult members. One of us got shot. I don't know. We are the victims here.
Yeah, but we gotta remember that we think the law enforcement here is
Right,
in their
horrible.
pocket. They're not gonna give a shit.
Right.
And if they're at the border, there's a chance they know that, I don't know, we're involved in all this.
but what do we
but
know?
there's no crime we've been accused of yet,
Right.
so I don't think they'll know who we are
Where are
because we haven't shown up. We have not shown up tomorrow yet.
Perhaps we still
I think
have
that
these.
makes us persons of interest to them, though. At least, you know.
Do you think that the check will be the next country? What country are we abetting? We're
You are
Abutting, I
at
guess?
the north east corner of Italy, and the border that you are on is with the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, which will, in a few years, be known as Yugoslavia.
I
Are
see.
the woods around us like really densely wooded? I was off-roading this.
What do we know?
Yeah, our pamphlet says that this that along is a checkpoint for the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. Police ride the train between here and Zagreb to survey the visas and passports of those entering the country.
Right.
So I don't believe those would be connected to the black shirts in Italy.
Okay.
So I actually think we've done nothing for the police officers that
Right,
would
is it-
check
yes.
our passports.
But also,
Yeah.
we don't know even for sure we will run into them. Those folks are checking on the train. We're not on the train.
It might be a little
I think we just
suspicious to
drive
have
and
someone shot
Yeah,
while we
I
enter
think
the
that we
country,
should
though.
I think we should hide.
Do we
this.
have our passports with us?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
We went back, got all our stuff.
we did.
Oh, did we?
Did we?
You receive your passports when you exit the
We
train.
left our luggage,
Okay.
but
When
We
you
left
exit
our
the Orient
luggage.
Express, you get
we
that
left our
back.
luggage like at the thing, but I would imagine like we kept
carry
our
our
like
passports,
personal
yeah,
belongings in the
yeah.
suitcase on.
I would say
on
that's
us.
reasonable. Yeah.
I feel like we will not know what we get into until we get into it.
yeah.
So perhaps we should just get to the border.
Yes,
I agree.
as quickly as possible.
And we will put you under a cloak so they do not see your bullet wound.
Yeah, okay.
How are you?
I'm really hurting, but I'll be okay.
Okay.
And I think I, in that moment, try to look at, like, more important to me almost than my health is this thing I've grabbed on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
I want to You said I got a metal item as I was running out of the cult cave from the magic room, and I'm just curious.
Hope it's not another cursed item.
I know.
We've
But-
got enough of those.
Another spirit enters the car.
Right.
You pull it out.
What?
You pull it out.
A good witch.
As you pull it out, you feel your breathing slow, and the heart pumping in your ears begins to soften. As the first thing that you feel is the strange sort of rounds, edges, and curls of the statuary of what you're holding. As you pick it out and chipping away the limestone that has coalesced over it, you begin to make out features of almost like a small pedestal with a figure sitting on it. This figure with long claws on its feet, yet vaguely anthropoid, human-like in how its body is shaped. Turning it around, it glints in the light inside of the car as you see the scale of almost dragon-like wings on the back, and the top is smoothed overhead with an octopus-like face.
Do I get the sense that there's any strange energy coming from this, or does it seem more so just like a
Go ahead and make a power
statue?
roll.
Extreme success.
Extreme success.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is something holy. Whether or not that is holy for a god that will serve you is unclear. But there is something deeply sacred about this item. As you hold it, you feel looking at it like you're dreaming. And then you look up, and everyone's around you, and you're awake. And you can go ahead and roll an improvement check for your Cthulhu Mythos ability. So you've already, it's as if you've already succeeded on seeing if you can improve it. You can roll a d10 and add that to your Cthulhu Mythos.
A 10.
Nice. To a thrilling 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
For real.
Pretty big jump.
I guess if I feel that, sorry, you guys, just
No,
keep
we-
it.
Keep it.
I'm curious. I guess given like I'm at my fucking lowest right now, feeling like I'm at death's doorknob, I think I would like say
Doorknob.
a door.
Interesting.
I love that.
I think I would recognize that maybe it's some holy thing. I think I would say a prayer to it under my breath, and say,
If anything's out there, will you help me? Are you good?
Go ahead and make another power roll.
You good, girl?
You good, girl? You alright?
yeah. I'm gonna. Can I spend one? Can I spend luck?
You can. Yeah.
I'll spend 1 luck for another extreme success.
Boom. You and the statue are.
Do I need to? Is it extreme versus hard? Can you tell me that?
I won't be telling you that.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Seems important.
Rude.
We're talking to the gods here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Get a little lucky.
Yeah.
You hear strange sounds in your head. So you offer a prayer to whatever this is, seeking power, guidance, something from it. and you hear, as if it's in your own voice, yourself thinking these thoughts, these intrusive words coming in a language completely strange to you. It sounds almost like gibberish. Well, words you make out from it are Cthulhu, Relie.
Relie? Like real? Relie. Okay. Do I know? I have no idea what that would mean. In like Latin or something? Alright.
Go ahead and make a Cthulhu Mythos roll for me.
Newly improved.
Yeah.
I know, but that's tough. No.
Okay. You don't know what that means.
I think I would whisper to Susanna too, if she's next to me. Or I guess she's
I'm
in
next
front.
to you.
Maybe I would just say under my breath to anyone who will listen.
Does anyone speak Latin?
So Susanna turns around, it's like over the back of the seat. Actually, I do, yeah. A little bit.
Oh, Susanna, do you know what Relie means?
Really?
Yeah. Just popped into my head.
Let me think.
What is Cthulhu? Oh, we're at it.
Yeah, I guess have I heard that before?
Yeah.
I guess assumed. I just assumed.
I don't know what Cthulhu
I don't know what it
means.
means.
Isabel.
I don't know that. It doesn't sound like Latin to me.
Anyone
So sorry.
know what Cthulhu is?
Would I know what that is?
You can make one more Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Sorry, you guys.
No.
No.
No, it's not ring a bell.
Really? Can I make a mythos roll?
Cthulhu Mythos roll for anyone once, and at this time, I imagine, Lady Vera, are you driving?
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Do I need to make a car drive roll?
Drive auto.
Go ahead and make a drive
Car.
auto roll
No,
just to
I'll
see
drive my car.
see if
Vroom, vroom.
how shaking off the dust, shaking off the rust feels.
Or nor.
Uh-oh.
That's a failure.
A failure. Okay.
I don't think I want to push it unless we go off.
No, our car's gonna break.
Just a regular failure.
Yeah, just regular.
If you,
Yeah, just a regular failure.
Start going. You start going just about 4 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour, and as you go, you can hear the engine revving, and you know that it's time to shift gear, and you go and try to clutch at the same time as changing gear, and at that moment you hear a sound of exhaust just coming out of the pipe, and you feel all of you, the car lurch and slow, and just keep going at about a 3 mile per hour pace down the road, consistently, but going
Okay, we didn't stop.
at about a walking pace.
All good up there?
Yes, this is how we drive in London, except we do it on the other side.
And we're through the woods now. Like it goes
At this
into
point,
the woods.
as you're slowly going down the hill, almost from gravity force, you pull onto a stone road that is carrying on in a wider area. This is a two-way roads, and you can see the lights to one side of Postumia, and you can see that this road continues past Postumia, heading east. So you would have a choice whether to go to Postumia or to keep going east. The woods are a bit thinner on either side of the roads as you come out on the road.
To go to Postumia or... Well, I thought we were just in Postumia.
We were, yeah.
To grab our stuff.
The grotto is outside of town, so
Whether we
you
wanna
are
go
not
back
in
and get our
town
shit.
at
I
the
don't think
grotto.
so.
I don't think we
You have a choice whether to go into town, like a more populated area. It's 4 a.m., but it's going to where the buildings are, or to keep going along the road and make for the border.
So I think I'm east.
Look at it. Lady Vera,
Yes.
you'll have the chance to get an entirely new travel wardrobe.
Well, I can also have somebody send for our stuff back in Postuma.
Right.
True.
Go ahead and make a luck check.
That's. Is there extreme successes? Or no?
Yeah, but let's say it doesn't matter for.
Okay, well, it was 13, so very...
Amazing, incredible. You, as you're driving at 3 miles per hour, look around the driver's seat, the compartment, bring down the shade, and you find that there are very beautiful driving gloves and driving goggles.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're like covered in dirt and grime in a cave.
There is blood like down your white furs from the gunshot that you sustained.
Two things.
I forgot.
Yeah, you got shot.
You did get shot.
How much damage did I take?
Was it not written down?
I think it's... Am I
wrote it
at
down.
8? 8?
It should have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Cool.
Yeah.
Two things. Firstly, I think I would love to like disguise, maybe use my paints to like take out that blood on the furs, like match pigments to the fur or something so that I can cover all the blood. Like I would just be doing that, like trying to like make everyone look presentable.
Sure.
Nice.
And secondly, can I just like, do we have any clue as to whose car we stole? Like whether this is a black shirt's car, whether it's a cultist car.
There were no black shirts at the grotto, so this is
sorry.
belonging to either the cultists, the lair cultists, which is the local ones,
Right.
the cavern cultists, or the Brothers of the Skin.
Got it. Could I just look around to see
Yeah.
if there's any indication of like, did they rent this car? Do they own this car? And there's a very specific
The
like,
driving gloves and glasses are new, which gives me.
it means personal probably, right?
Yeah.
But
Get those chia seeds.
Go ahead and make a spot hidden.
Every last little calorie.
spot hidden, hard success.
Amazing. We're going to go to a crossroads, and what are you trying to find?
Really, any indication of whose car this is?
Okay.
Crossy,
Question
crossy.
for the killers is, what's in the car? Something dangerous or something disgusting?
It's going to be a pile of chia seeds.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous is
Like
probably
better,
helpful,
you
right?
know? Like another
True.
gun.
Yeah.
That we're always fighting over.
Or something that's gonna get us in trouble.
Maybe. Disgusting is giving.
Disgusting
Eric's
to
gonna be like, dog poopy. Yeah.
There's a bottle of Slivovitz.
How are your teeth?
I'm kind of liking
Huh?
this.
How are your teeth?
Wait, yeah.
It's
Jack,
one of those
can I
that you
taste
have to
your
like
Slivovitch?
separate your
Here, do you
nose
want
and
this?
your mouth from,
I have
you know?
some.
It's hard.
I think I'd rather share
It's
his.
hard.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Be warned.
I get that. Saying that, but you don't.
I know. Just
Yeah.
There's no
publicly, yeah.
context.
I do like the plum that comes through, but it is very like a sip per hour.
I just don't want
So
your
good.
stinky
It's not
winkies.
that,
Your
it's not that.
stinky winky germies.
They all understand. It's
So-
anyway.
Yeah, we.
Okay, it's
Okay.
dangerous.
Dangerous. Okay. You.
I think that's kind of yummy. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just.
You did get
Look
your
through.
eye the first time.
You look through glove compartments, different things, and you succeeded on your spot hidden, right?
It was
I did. Yes.
Was it dangerous? Or?
Amazing.
Hard success.
Hard success. You find two things. One, you find the registration info in the glove compartment for this
work.
car, and it is written in Turkish.
Oh, that's fantastic.
In addition to that, as you look back, you find that the back seats raise. They lift up the seat part of it, and everyone has to kind of lift up to look underneath. But as you open it up,
Okay.
you look inside,
Let's leave this.
and
Like a drunk.
Gun.
you find a hunting rifle.
Let's go.
In addition to boxes of ammunition.
Whoop, whoop. Wow. Well, I can get rid of my fire poker because I threw that at the monstrosity.
And you nailed it, right? Didn't it hit it like right?
I think so in the eye. Yeah.
It served its purpose.
Yeah, you did. You did nail it with the fire poker.
Now talk to me. Oh, so rifle is different than handgun. Does any? I think I would. As I pull that out, I say, I'm more than happy to take this. I now have a revolver, which I think I'm better at. I have less experience with a rifle. Does anyone particularly?
I think I have the exact same experience as you.
Okay.
What's yours?
25.
Okay.
Same.
Mine's 75.
Yeah, but you have
have
a
a
rifle.
shotgun.
But I have a shotgun.
Is a shotgun or a hunting rifle more powerful?
I have
That's fine.
40.
Do you have a gun?
Yeah, give it.
All right, I'll take it. I have a rifle now. What is a rifle?
Do you have a gun already?
Yeah.
I can give. I do. If you would rather have a handgun, because I'm
I'd
about
rather
equal.
rifle.
I would
About
love
equal.
a handgun if you have it. I'm better
need
with
to put
rifle.
it-
but I'm
As
not
people
very-
are trading guns,
you
Lady
want it?
Vera,
Yes.
you find that the road is
Okay, you can
starting to
have it.
slope up, requiring another changing of gears. Go ahead and make a drive auto check.
handgun.
And we've
Yeah.
been just coasting
It's a-
in neutral.
Yeah.
Basically, yes.
At walking speed.
That's also a fail, but should I push
June's
it?
in the back seat, kind of looking
And-
I say
around.
push it.
Damage
Like, what?
bonus
How
if
can
you
it get worse? Like, it
Okay,
dies.
that's success.
Success,
But
on
just
the
a
board.
regular success.
At the risk of blowing out the engine and making it an unusable car, you succeed, and you feel something click in, and all of you hit the back of your seat as you feel the car actually go into a driving speed and start going up the hill. And
Fantastic.
as it is going
It
up,
was fantastic for the beginning.
your headlights illuminating the darkness ahead of you as you
Patient.
pass tall pine trees going up and over this hill as it curves around. You leave the lights of Postumia behind you, the gas lanterns of those streets, and as you crest the hill, we'll go to a crossroads.
As we're cresting the hill and you're going to a crossroads, well, go to the crossroads first.
I have to do another theater kid memory.
Crossroads.
Oh yay, theater camp.
Theater camp
memory.
time. During the crossroads is fascist Italian border security. Yes, absolutely. Vote yes. Or no, be merciful. Vote no.
No,
Wow.
be merciful.
Please be
for
merciful,
real.
y'all. I don't know.
We'll see. Eric, there's a bunch of different rifles listed on Cthulhu for like
Is it
different
hunting
damages
rifle?
and stuff. No, there's like
Yeah, let me
bolt
look.
action.
I'm looking
lever
in
action.
the firearms here. What we're going to make it is
Don't do voting yes,
It is the drama.
but that's it. It's no.
Woo, thank you guys. I was thinking about this whole plan where we're gonna have to dress up as black shirts. I don't speak
Paintings on-
Italian.
No one speaks Italian except
Yeah.
the one who's been shot.
Yeah.
Speaking of that though, can I roll a disguise check on just making everyone seem like passable, blood-wise?
Blood-wise.
so it's going to be a lever action carbine. That's 2d6 damage for the
Pow
rifle.
pow.
Work. Wait, that's awesome.
What are you trying to do? Sorry.
I just remember the disguise for the blood. Everyone, I didn't roll that.
Go for it.
Is that? Do you just want one disguise roll or
I'll let you
individually?
decide if you want to do it for one or to do it individually.
I think I probably want to do it in one.
Great. Go
But
for it.
okay, that is a success.
Nice.
Everyone looks a little more artistic.
together.
A little bit more chosen with your kind of coloring things,
Oh,
right?
okay,
In order
yeah,
to
yeah.
make the blood seem like it's just another dye on their clothing.
Okay, cool.
It especially looks like a very particular choice with the white Arctic fox fur of Lady Vera's outfit.
Oh, it's an original. It's a work of art.
It's a bit avant-garde, especially for Lady Vera,
hates it.
but it does look like a choice, and it no longer looks especially like the source of a wound, as you kind of manage to, I don't know whether you're making other holes in the coat or if you're sort of matting down the fur to cover up the bullet hole in the coat.
I think actually I would make Vera's particularly sort of avant-garde,
Totally.
a little bohemian, some fringe, and I'd cut some stuff up.
Yeah, there's some tastefully matted fur. It almost looks sweaty on you in a way that you could see in a gallery in Lower Manhattan.
Really, is the circus in town? Because I look like a damn clown.
Welcome to New York, Vera. This is all the rage, all the fashion.
I mean, this is why I've never traveled west.
I think you've never looked better.
I can say the same for you.
Wearing the same thing.
Times never change.
And with the killer's vote, as you crest this hill,
Thank you, guys.
are in the
for
correct
real.
gear as you go. You see ahead of yourselves a farmhouse beside the road, clearly damaged in the war. Great sort of holes in the side and the roof, unrepaired, but the building is covered in scaffolding. What will be, unbeknownst to all of you, a future border checkpoint is in construction.
Oh my God.
But for now, however, it is dark and vacant, but for a sign next to the road that reads, Grazie per aver visitato l'Italia, which means thank you for visiting Italy. As you
We really logged some
Past-
hours.
escaping the country.
Ciao. For real.
Country.
Ciao, ciao.
Had, Duomo in Milan.
Duomo.
It had Venice,
Duomo.
the strange encounters in Venice, the almost wedding in Venice. It had Trieste with this ghostly apparition.
That's an amazing episode title. The Almost Wedding.
The almost wedding. The almost wedding.
Duomo.
As
I want to go back to Duomo though. After all this
you
stuff.
turn back and make way, there's a sign that says Duomo. As you pass out of fascist Italy and into the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, what will be, in a few short years, Yugoslavia, and after that, it'll be Serbia, Croatia, and Slovenia. As you pass into this kingdom, the only thing besides a sign sort of marking this transition is the first hint of color on the horizon, touching the sky to the east as a sunrise is approaching. As you all pass into the kingdom, all of you, each of you can roll 1d4 and gain that sanity for recovering the right leg of the Sedefkar Simulacrum successfully. And in addition to that,
Good one. Can I have my roll?
in addition to that, with the medallion in tow, each of you can roll 1d6 and gain that sanity as well for refusing to hand it over to the creatures in the cavern and in some small way staving off whatever doom it was that they represented.
6! Oh my God, a 4 and a 6.
Lucky you. Some of us need help over here.
Oh my God, I'm above my original sanity.
Can you do that?
How is that possible?
Can you be above your original sanity?
It just says starting. It doesn't say
I think so.
max.
Yeah, I think so.
I forget.
Wait, so
do we get to
sanity-
gain also sanity every episode, or just
Only if you're riding on the Orient Express.
Right. Okay.
Only if you're riding on the Orient Express.
Only if you're riding on the
Orient Express.
The marketing material.
Only if you're riding on the Orient Express.
As you travel on. Lady Vera
Taking the deep one.
at the head,
Quality,
driving the car, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. now rolling around as all of you have pulled a full all-nighter.
No. Knowing I have an hour left, I would be taking, once we get past that checkpoint from 4 to 5,
Is that how small?
honk shoe.
Yeah, I mean, I
honk,
think I would be passing out also.
Incredible. As you all journey into the kingdom, you're just going to fall asleep as Lady Vera, don't mind if I do. That's how driving works, right? That's you pass into the Balkan countryside as the land steadily rises into low hills. The countryside fully empties at this point of civilization. The road is not a highway by any means, only in the sense that it is your most direct road into this new nation. It is cracked cement rock. In parts it sort of goes down into dirt, and you have to kind of feel yourselves jumping up and down in your seats as the turbulence carries you on into more paved roads. As it continues past any site of civilization, now the countryside empties as you pass grasslands and great pine forests that now begin to reflect the rose color of sunrise on the horizon. As you head towards the sunrise, some of you fall asleep. Lady Vera, you in particular notice deer off to the side in the woods.
Pull out my rifle. Let's get a quick shot in.
As you roll, cranking down the window and just slide the barrel out. Just pot shots going off the side of the car. Oh my God. You see occasional wild horses running across fields.
No, girl.
I'm rolling it back up. I'm rolling it back up. I'm rolling it back up.
No.
I'm rolling it back up. It's going back in. It's going right back in.
So funny. You're going to upset some people.
I mean, I already wore an Arctic white fox
you
first.
roll one that was
Yeah.
an estimate of like 5 or 6 foxes were killed to make the outfit.
Yeah, it's
They
not.
didn't have faux fur back then.
No, they didn't.
So what are you gonna do?
So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
As you pass into this countryside, Lady Vera, you are continuing to drive.
Yeah.
As the rest of you, Susanna is checking back, looking back at the 3 of you in the back seat and looking with you. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah, I wasn't. That felt like I don't want to be insensitive, but it felt like a miracle not to be shot running out there.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I agree.
But
Very happy.
Faye, are you okay?
I think I'm hung chewing too, but do I wake up?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let everyone sleep. Yeah.
When she turns around, I'll give her a little squeeze on her shoulder.
She reaches her hand up and squeezes your hands.
That's so nice. She didn't have to marry that fascist.
I know.
She
Literally.
takes off her satchel bag, and you see her open up and get out, sort of rifling through her things. She gets out the books that were stolen from Alberto's library and just starts leafing through them. As you travel on, Lady Vera,
Yeah.
you have at this point pulled an all-nighter. I'm gonna have you make a Constitution roll.
That's why she's shooting at stuff.
Well, that's a fail.
Yeah.
She's delirious.
That's a fail. That's a big fail. I've not been doing well.
Switch. Right.
Okay. We're gonna go to a crossroads.
Oh, shoot.
An all-nighter is nothing.
Your medicine.
Yes. Wait. What if I take a quick dab of my medicine?
I say the roll's already happened. Unless, is that you're pushing it? That would be pushing it.
No, just go to the crossroads.
Okay.
Lean a little bit, Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Say before we do this crossroads, actually, we're going to say what you see, Vera. Which is you're driving along a beautiful, if a little austere, countryside. The woods. Your shotgun now safely back on your person as you pass some wildlife in the trees. At one point you see a fox sort of peek ahead out from the woods and then dart between trees. And looking ahead, the road stretches ever on and on ahead of you. The countryside seeming to almost feel like it's repeating itself. As the sunlight kind of makes you squint as you blink, and then you blink and you're sitting cross-legged on the floor of a beautiful marble pavilion. Beautifully appointed columns and furniture straight out of antiquity. A gorgeous sun-dappled room, and looking around as you're sitting cross-legged on the floor and here, you realize that you're sitting in the middle of a group of people, also sitting cross-legged. So you look from Faye to June to Bert to Clayton, and they all stare at you. And in one moment, they all open their mouths, and as sound begins to come out of their mouths, a series of visions flashes through your mind. You see a living train pulling into a station on horrific tentacled legs as hundreds of cats climb aboard. You see a kindly conductor ushering people aboard wearing a bone-white plague mask. You see a journey through a completely alien world, iridescent-colored clouds and cities made of obsidian towers. And you see yourself and your companions hearing stories from fellow passengers. One, the tale of a crone and the curse she placed on an evil sorcerer. The other, a tale of strange life forms who seek justice from a king. And looking at your companions' faces again, you realize it is your companions, but it is also not your companions. And as they have communicated their journey to you, you realize that you may take this opportunity to convey a message of your own, to make a request, to ask a question, or simply
definitely all.
to make a request, to ask a question, or simply to make a statement. Whatever you wish, it will be communicated to these dreaming selves.
This is so hard.
To make a request.
To
Make a statement.
A statement. Send back my things from the bus stop.
Ask a question.
Ask a question. Ooh, ask a question's good. Well, I don't know.
Okay. Indubitably. I have a request. If there is a way for this world and mine to connect, maybe a rift, or just send a sign that I can connect to this place again. Well, I do have
As
one.
you do so, as you
I
say
already do
that,
have one. I have a little ticket.
You have a ticket.
as you say
but
that,
I don't know if it's necessarily. It
This
hasn't shown you how
I don't
to
think that
do it.
negates your question.
Although maybe you do have.
as you say that,
Yeah.
you see that sitting to the side of them in this beautiful, beautiful room is a gourd hollowed out into a vessel for some liquid. And as a group, your companions reach, pick up the gourd, and hand it to you. As your hands clasp around it here in this pavilion, you blink, open your eyes, and you're in the driver's seat holding this gourd. And you are holding it.
You got a
And
dream
as you
board.
look up, we're gonna go to a crossroads. What does Vera hit? A ditch or a tree?
Whoa! Dream gourd.
Oh, a tree
I do
could
not think
kill
my
us.
girls have their seatbelts on.
Could
While they're
kill
voting-
us. Did they even exist back then?
Since I've taken my last hour, finally, everyone clap.
Oh, you get to
You're not being wounded anymore,
Well,
right?
no, I get.
You
I
get to
think
roll.
that's what my question is to you.
Let me see.
I think I have to roll for it.
That's
Not
insane.
quite sure.
And then wait another week if you get it wrong.
Let me see. I think
That's
so.
Make a constitution roll at the end of each week. Fail, no healing. Success, heal 1d3 points. Extreme success, heal 2d3 points and erase major wounds. Bonus die if well cared for.
So does that mean I shouldn't have been getting one every day?
I think we'll go with getting one every day.
Okay.
I like getting one every day. Bonus die if patient is resting / good environment.
I'm resting.
We're gonna give you 2 bonus dice on this, so you're gonna roll. You're gonna get double advantage, if you will. So success, heal 1d3 hit points. Extreme success, heal 2d3, and you can use luck on this.
And then which one does heals the major wound?
Extreme success.
Extreme.
Yeah.
I have to roll a 10.
If you don't
guys.
get an extreme success,
But
you
double.
sub.
I still have the major wound.
Also, you can use luck points on this if you would like.
Okay.
But wait, what's so wrong with having a major wound then if we do heal anyway?
Because if you have a major wound and you
we
go
can
down to
die.
0,
We can
you're
die.
rolling to die,
Yeah.
rather than just being unconscious. Okay, here I go.
Don't you roll to die when you're unconscious anyways?
Not if you don't have a major wound. Okay, here I go.
Let's go.
I'm looking to hit a 50 for regular, 25 for hard, 10 for extreme.
You got it.
That was a 60.
Okay, so none of those.
Okay.
So when a bonus die, I have to just roll the 10s, or can I re-roll both? Because a 0 would be detrimental to me.
I think you just roll the.
So you have a 0.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I have 0 in the 1s category. I have a 60 and a 0.
You're not gonna roll.
Because a 0, 0, 0 would be 100. I see.
Well, but not if you have
But you have 2 bonus die.
bonus die. But the problem
You
being
can roll
that
twice.
then you have to get a 1.
Yeah, you have,
have
to
to
get a 1.
Right now I could get a 1 or a 0.
Right.
Because if you get a
If
0,
I
then
had
it
a-
would be 100.
If I had an 8 or something, I could get a 1 or a 0
Right.
and still be relatively nearby. But what do you think on that? Can I roll both dice, or do I have to roll just the 10s?
I'm gonna leave it to a vote for the killers. Should
Oh my
we
God. Should we play by the rules?
They've
or
already-
improve Carson's chances?
No.
Yes.
They've already been
or no?
merciful once. I don't know if they're going to
Should
be
we be
They were
merciful.
not
Yeah.
merciful on this last one. Should we improve Carson's chances? Yes or no? Vote yes or vote no. They were not merciful on the last one because they voted true.
I don't know what Eric didn't pop up.
Oh, it didn't pop up?
No. Don't vote.
And we-
No one vote.
Don't vote. Stop
Yeah,
voting.
y'all
Three,
voted
we
tree.
voted
What the
three.
hell?
We haven't resolved that yet.
I'm about
have
to
we?
die, maybe.
No.
No.
Hitting a tree, I think that could kill anyone.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you're in
we're
the
all
back.
gonna have to.
You're
There's
in the
no
back.
seatbelt.
Oh yeah, you're in the back.
It's not good for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all rolling for windshield.
Eek. I'm sorry, guys.
What are they
Got a dream
Being
book.
yes.
I love
Fucking
them.
nice.
Many yeses.
Thanks, team.
Thank you, guys.
And I think it's just about time for another story.
I did one.
Oh, you did one?
I did
I
one.
want to know what the story was.
When I was in 8th grade, my first kiss
thought I was
was,
gay.
approaching. When I was 13, I had my first kiss, and it was during a production of Guys and Dolls, and it was with this girl named Julia and Paige because we were double cast. But I wasn't. They were
in the production.
in the production.
Oh, I see.
So, but
2
we
for 1
decided.
Who'd you
to-
kiss first?
Julia.
Who was a better kisser?
Paige.
Quick with the answer.
Oh my god, I said their names. I will not even
You
change it.
thought about that.
Didn't change the names at all.
Didn't change a thing about their names.
It's okay.
But we
Listen,
practiced
if you're
at
offended that you're a
Julia's
bad
house.
kisser in 8th
You
grade.
practiced?
We practiced at Julia's house beforehand so that we would get that out of the way, so we didn't have to do it on stage.
Oh, my
No, she was
That is so
We did
Oh
some
my God.
extracurricular
Okay, is that a yes?
8th grade musical
Yeah.
was also my first kiss.
Okay,
What
here
was
we
it?
go.
Just the Music Man.
Oh, that was
That's
fun.
so nerve-wracking to have your first
It was
kiss feel.
Mine was on camera. I was on like
Oh!
camera.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
That is
Guys,
insane.
that's messed up. You shouldn't
y'all
do that
need
kind
to-
of stuff.
Y'all need to
We
not
shouldn't
do
make
that.
children do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it's also
Here we go.
thrilling as a
Yeah,
kid.
totally.
Anyway, what's it?
No, nothing.
Oh, you're rolling again. It's a yes. Yeah. You can re-roll it all.
Okay, that's a 21.
You can use
Pretty
your luck
good,
points. whatever
which
you
I
got.
probably will. But can I roll?
You can re-roll. Yeah, you can keep rolling and
Okay.
then use the best one. You can use luck points on that.
You got this.
and I can keep the one now.
Girl.
Like, can I choose whether? Okay.
You are.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, I'm going with 21 personally,
Okay.
and I'm going to
Okay.
use 11 luck to get that to an extreme success.
You gain
Yes.
2d3
You're
hit
really
points.
gonna do it?
You can roll 2d3
really gonna-
and you erase major wounds. That's pretty huge.
Woo!
Pretty
I
darn
shake
huge.
this holy item and see if I can suck the life out of it.
You are major wounded again.
Yay, Carson!
Wow. It's the first time
Congrats,
since you
this has
were
been a saga.
fully stabbed on the train that you were not.
I've
threatening.
I've been.
Jack.
I know, yeah, green.
Interesting.
I've been doing a manifestation journal, Clayton, being like, please no major wound. I'll reach that someday.
Who are my other
Well.
major wound baddies?
Me.
You might sustain another major wound right now.
No.
As, Lady Vera, you wake up from your dream to see a pine tree.
All right, how much do I heal?
2d3, so you can roll 2d3. Holding a gourd, hands fully off the wheel, as the wheel is just like spinning in front of you. All of you feel the force of the car as it's going off the road and heading straight for a tree. I'm gonna have a drive auto check from Lady Vera to see if you can make this not as bad as it might be.
Come on, drive auto.
Extreme success.
What'd you get?
A 6.
Impact.
Extreme.
Drive that auto.
Oh my god. Extreme success means that you drift like Mario Kart. Fully overcorrecting to the point where it feels like you're gonna flip at one point, but you skid the car. All of you, some of you fully, I'd say pretty much all of you, awoken by this screaming. Susanna letting out yell as you swing, fully fishtailing, and fishtailing luckily because you were heading straight towards where certainly branches would have shattered the windshield in front of you and threatened stab wounds to all of you, not just from the trees but from the glass shards coming in. Instead, you extreme success, fishtail, and all of you feel this hit of the back of the car swing around as the back slams into this tree trunk, and the car rattling and going back and forth, and then coming to a standstill. All of you, go ahead and roll a d3, so d6 divided by 2, and that's the amount of damage you take.
Where are the dice scrolls?
Is there a bag? Is it dice
Put it up or down?
Charlie, how many the dice rolls?
Rounds?
1 health.
Yeah, like if I got a 3, what is that?
1.
That would be 2 points.
2 points?
Yeah. Or, yes, that'd be 2
You get
points.
like 1, 2, 3,
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
And that's the amount of damage that you take as your heads hit each other. All of you kind of slamming into each other. Those of you who are up against the left side, including Lady Vera, your heads hitting the side doors and glass as you slam in. With the extreme success, the metal, the skeleton of the car is what has slammed into the tree trunk. Although it sounded horrible, all of the glass is unshattered, and you feel the car settle. It feels even. Doesn't feel like you blew a tire or anything. It feels like the car is still usable.
Is everybody okay? What the fuck?
Is this what happens on your racetrack back in London?
I hate to prove a point, but yes, kind of. But instead
What's that?
Oh yes, can you hold my gourd, please?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Where'd you get this?
well, that's a funny story. So, would you like to know where I got the dream gourd, or do you just want to let it go?
It's a dream gourd?
Yes, it's a dream gourd.
Is everyone all right? First of all, just need to ask.
okay.
Are you? What happened? Is it related to the gourd?
Well, yes, but I'm feeling whiskers, so
What?
I feel great.
Faye, how are you?
We all.
You guys can look at me and see that I'm like on the verge of dying.
I'm gonna
But I'm not
first aid.
unconscious.
I'm gonna first
not
aid.
unconscious,
First aid.
but
Go ahead and roll first aid to see if you can heal 1 hit
I
point.
think I'm, like,
the gourd in
not
your hands
speaking.
is a strangely bright green with a deep violet stopper in it, attached by a bit of twine and wrapped around the gourd.
Bright green gourd.
Bright green gourd with
Stopper in
with
the
an
top.
opening at the top
With a
with a
drink.
stopper in
it's
it.
a drink.
Pull out the stopper and
Open it up and
a wafting smell.
immediately. Yeah, that's what they do in like science class. They teach you to do right like that. You do that, and it smells delicious.
Is it like
Smells
the thing we drank
Whoa.
with Hildegarda?
It smells that
How they're doing?
had a strange sort of chemical taste to it. This, as you're smelling it, has scent of stone fruit as well as cherries, that sort of dark fruit, just wafting a sort of low sweetness to it.
Well, this smells amazing.
Well, I haven't had a chance to waft it yet, so...
And so you called this your dream gourd?
Yes, well, to give you some context, so while I was drifting off behind the wheel, again, apologies to those on the brink of
I think
death.
that's the first time we've said.
Yeah, I'm like, apologies.
Faye, stay with me. Faye.
Apologies. I mean, it's a necessary apologies, but a necessary one because I got a gourd. So I was in this rather strange dream world where the Orient Express was sentient and had tentacles and octopus features, and there were cats aboard the Express, and you were all there, but you were also not yourselves. And when I asked if there was another way to come back to this world, they handed me this gold. So there it is, and when I woke up, it was in my hands.
Oh, so maybe it is like that stuff we had with Hildegard too.
Just like that
dream juice or something.
You got as well, right?
Yes, I suppose so. I just haven't banked it yet. I don't really know how to use it.
How much? I'll give it a gentle little shake, like restopper it. A gentle shake, like how much do I feel like is in there?
I feel like it's like 3/4 full.
And of like what?
A gourd.
A gourd, so
Of a
it's
gourd,
like, yeah,
okay.
just about like yay big.
There's a lot of it too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we ever need to make a quick exit from somewhere, we got a good.
But I wonder if your
body is probably stay,
yes,
right?
your body stays behind.
Right. Also, the Duke was there, so
Play dead.
so generally okay. Anyway,
I wonder if you heal
I
in there.
succeeded. Do I get any indication? I think you've talked about this before, but
What do you succeed on?
this first aid check.
Oh yeah, you heal 1 hit point.
If I get an extreme success, do I heal more?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, well, I do heal you. I'm gonna do it on myself as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
might as
same.
well.
Might as well.
As Lady Vera still in the driver's seat, you doing anything?
Should we keep going then?
Well, do you want to
you
take a bit of a rest, Lady Vera, and perhaps someone else can get behind the wheel?
Oh, well, I suppose so. If it's... Yes, I would actually love to rest my eyes, you know.
I don't think Faye should drive. I think that she's having a hard time. So, has everyone else's driving skills?
I'm all right. Not.
I've like watched people drive.
Same, pretty much. So, I've always wanted to learn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to trying.
All right. I feel pretty healthy at least.
You
So, which one should I do first? The sort of the
I'm already honking. I'm honking. I have the gourd like this. Like
I'll
a
go in
pillow.
front with Bert. Okay, so I've been seeing there's a little bit of both is what I'm usually seeing.
Do you think
press
this?
one and then release the other?
Do you think this thing will still drive?
Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Did we
go
lose
ahead
the
and
engine?
drive auto check. You can roll with a bonus die because June is helping you.
Do we hear the engine still going?
Engine's still-
Work.
No,
Oh, wait.
not work. Oh wait, I rolled.
Oh yeah.
Did you roll 2 of the same kind?
Yeah.
Just re-roll the whole thing.
What do we do here?
What was the work that we were hoping for?
It was a 0 and a 6, but none of them were 10s.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna.
it also
reroll.
could be 60, but
Right.
right.
Work.
Let's go.
10.
A 10!
Hey, a 10 and 100. So I'm gonna take the 10.
Whoa.
Okay. A 10. Incredible. With June's help, especially with the help of June, you do seem to have picked up a lot, especially with your mechanical sort of repair, your mind for that sort of mechanics. You and Bert put your heads together and you really start to understand how a manual car works, how you need to listen for it, push the clutch, move the gear. I know how manual works. I've driven tons of manual in my life.
No, I would say that's all true.
Oh, cool. That's good. Yeah. I tried once in a parking lot. That was it.
Tried in Iceland. Carson taught me.
True, yeah.
You did, yeah.
Much like right now.
You get it going, and you pull it up back onto the roads and continue eastward.
Well,
You're a natural.
sometimes things happen good.
Sometimes you just gotta watch someone do something one time and then you kind of
And
got
then you
it.
sort of, well, I couldn't have done it without you. I really,
Well,
couldn't have. So.
That's sweet.
Thanks.
Honk.
Put on the goggles.
Oh, right. I take them off Lady Bear. I was like asleep.
Anyone want to listen to some tunes? Just like have a radio?
Rain on.
The top comes off of the Model T. Wind blows through your hair.
Face is almost dead.
But I do have a beautiful scarf
Yeah.
behind me. How white as a ghost.
We zoom past the image of
Driving. You drive for hours.
Blood dripping out of our car.
Yeah. Bullet holes in the doors. As you continue driving for hours.
Oh my god, I can't believe that tree almost killed us. That tree could have killed Faye for sure,
I was one away.
Yeah, the extreme success to figure that shit out. Continue driving for hours, dipping in and out of sleep. Every once in a while, you're able to stop and kind of, gather berries from the side of the roads, just little snacks and things as you go. It's a pretty, unmarred countryside you're passing through. The elevation gets higher and higher.
You see any horses?
As you look around, as you're driving, the window down, hair blowing, you see a couple of horses
Like when
riding alongside the car.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Wait, should we switch? To the horses? Should we go
You
horseback?
see two wild horses.
There's only two, and they're wild.
Three.
So again, they might be difficult to tame. I've heard it's quite difficult to break a wild horse.
I would love to try.
I know a bit about horses. I grew up around my sister rode horses, so but probably not, right? I'm just like staring at them.
Pull over quickly. I'm gonna try.
All right.
They're gonna.
Am I gonna have to make another drive auto check?
Kick you out.
If I
You
stop?
They're not
pull
gonna stop.
over. You were able to stop along the side of the road as the
jump
horses
on the car.
trotting on and kind of go out into the fields and begin grazing in the grass, just like 20 yards away, I would say.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up,
Is there an animal handling?
and I'm gonna try
Going
to.
into the tall grass.
There doesn't seem to be any animal handling.
along here.
Second major wound.
I know. Now that you don't
No.
have to go
Do
near.
you think it's natural world, Eric?
100%. They could kick you
That's-
right in the
No.
face.
They would never.
World.
Me?
Good at natural.
No way.
What's your natural world?
Only 10.
50.
It is actually going to be ride. There is a ride skill, and that is
right, but is that
animals. That is
5%?
riding horses.
40.
I see.
That is for riding horses.
I could
no,
drive a
I
car
know,
and I could
yeah.
ride a horse.
I was thinking, is there one to get the horse on my side, and then it's how well I can ride the horse. Once I get on, can I charm the horse? Is really my
Natural
question.
I'd say go ahead and make a natural world check, because that would also be just a knowledge of how to approach an animal, that sort of
Okay.
knowledge, that scientific knowledge. Go ahead and make a natural world check.
I get a hard success in the natural world. It's like I
wanna see him
go
charm a
forward,
horse.
flat palm. I pick a couple of berries, kind of grass situation.
Amazing. You can either give a bonus die to Clayton,
No,
or you can
I'm doing it.
do your. Gotcha.
Yeah,
This is my journey.
I get a failure, but if I saw him doing that.
Yeah, the failure. Nothing much, but the horse just kind of and walks away from you. As Bert, you approach with some berries in hand.
Excuse us for the side scene.
No, please go ahead and make it with a bonus die.
Make
A natural world.
another one.
Oh, did you already
I got
roll?
hard success.
Oh, hard success. You got some berries and go up, and you hear the
Put him in the back.
sniffing sound as this horse with deep chestnuts hair, beautiful dark mane comes around and sort of hot breath on your hands, then leans down and puts its mouth on your hand, this warm, sort of wet feeling of it eating off of your hand as tentacles come out of its mouth. As it leans down, it's eating out of your hand.
I give it a nice little pet, and I say to them, I don't think they want us to ride them. They're wild horses. But you can pet this one probably if you're very careful.
But he seems so kind with you.
I don't think if I go, well, I have a 5% for ride too. I'm not really, I just like to spend time with the horse.
But imagine getting better at it. Imagine being able to train the ride skill. It is tempting me.
So silly.
I say,
Wait. Sorry, go ahead.
all right. And I just try and swing up on it.
No.
Go ahead and make a ride check. You can make it with a bonus die because you charmed it first.
Yes. Yes, Isabel.
That's going to be 2 failures.
Cool. A failure on your ride check. We're gonna real quick pan away to back at the car as Faye and Vera fall asleep.
Maybe everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God! Fall asleep as June, you and Susanna are in the car. June,
But you shoot us.
just looking across the field at whatever the hell they're doing out there. As Susanna is still kind of in these books and says, June, I don't want to wake them, but I think I found something interesting.
Me too.
We're gonna go to a crossroads.
What did she find?
She's looking through Alberto Rossini's books. The crossroads we're going to go to is
Eric was like, you didn't look at
what century does Susanna find clues from? The 19th century, vote 19, the number 19, or the 4th century, vote 4.
Ooh.
Either's going to be
I was
interesting.
gonna say both.
No one is.
Both
That's
sound great. Both, I'm thinking.
A
Yeah.
tough choice.
Vote both.
4 is
Your
giving
dad
our
is here.
Hey,
And you should know that because you need to write probably something in the
Oh
chat
yeah,
by now.
Dad. I have to write.
also lean a little left.
I have to write.
Oh, yeah.
I have to write childhood theater stories every 30 minutes. So if you have any ideas, I mean, you can also put one down too.
Oh my God,
was
please! A story from
my dad was the photographer for the children's theater in my city, so he has a lot of stories as well.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sure. Can I get a little more Slivovitz?
Yes.
You know what I
Does
remember?
PJ know about the kiss?
No,
Oh.
You missed out.
The Guys and Dolls kiss.
well he knew about that.
Oh,
he
I'm
was
sure
there.
he was
for
there.
the-
He saw
Right.
it.
He saw that.
Yeah.
But the rehearsal.
He doesn't even know. I'm getting shot. I'm
Off
getting
the
shot.
clock.
I'm getting shot.
I was thinking though, I said about like how insane to make kids do that, but I also remember being jealous of Isabel having had her first kiss so early because she was always like, yeah, I've had my first kiss.
Yeah, of course.
Really?
She's real cool about it. She was terrified on camera doing it.
You know that chunk of time where you're like, oh, am I gonna be the last person to have my first kiss?
Theater kids don't know that feeling.
Yeah, you don't know.
We're kissing.
I had a girlfriend in elementary, in like kindergarten.
You and Isabel
we
are
kissed.
the same. That's
We were like, and so it was never
You're awesome.
mystical to me.
Yeah, totally.
But
We were like, mwah.
and sorry to be this person,
What?
but real kiss.
Yeah.
True,
When was your-
true.
My first real kiss, I think, was sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, mine was in middle school for sure. But
Cool guy.
Wait, when was everyone's first real kiss?
Like first, like
Like
I'm
first, like this is a romantic thing
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, I'm actually gonna do that. That's actually
I'm actually gonna opt out.
That's
Hell yeah.
that's a better theater memory because it's also theater memory, sorta.
okay, I'm gonna go pee.
My
Senior year of high school for me.
first real kiss was when I was 16, and we were listening to the Shrek the Musical soundtrack.
Oh,
That's the best.
No, it was like so cheesy.
that's
But,
amazing.
I guess I'd be
Oh, yeah.
a hero.
I can't really remember the exact
first kiss.
year, but yeah, maybe like
First
14
kiss that was
or
like
15.
romance or whatever.
I was
that
saying
is.
how
15.
that I remember
I
that
had braces.
you had that
Totally.
kiss when you were 13, like whatever, and I remember that you were like, you already had mine.
Yeah, no, I did it already. I did it. My
There's no
first-
big deal.
Not like that, but it was just like I was just talking about that chunk of time where it's like, am I gonna be like, when am I gonna have my first kiss? You know?
I had my first real kiss when I was like 17. I think on my birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
My
Same.
17th birthday. You're same too? Birthday kiss, birthday kiss?
No, 17. 17.
Oh, it was so
But
sweet.
I'm
Oh my
young.
god, it was really cute.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, what's your first kiss?
Yeah, everyone
Anyone
shared
choose
first
extract?
kisses.
Macy same senior
interesting.
year of high school. It was the drummer for an original dinosaur musical we did.
Oh.
Says Alisa.
Oh my god! Dinosaur
Theater,
musical.
Theater makes the
Theater.
dream come true,
Theater.
man. As
Yeah,
Susanna
I had
turns
just gone to the macaroni grill with like all my friends.
Love the
for my
macaroni grill.
birthday.
best.
Maybe like a small, I don't. And then
Dunka do church camp 14 or 15.
church camp.
I think mine might have
Church
been
camp,
Valentine's.
That would have been
Yeah.
crazy. At the
Yeah.
kind of church camps we went to, that was not cool.
Yeah, no, you were not kissing.
No.
Purpling.
Well, some kids were maybe.
I'm also gonna put
For
my.
But
sure.
then in
some
big
kids
trouble.
Right.
And I'm.
But getting in big
You
trouble.
and I were.
Okay, big trouble.
You and I were too in that camp.
Susanna turns to you, whispering as Vera and Faye are sleeping in the car, and Bert and Clayton are in the fields doing whatever they're doing. Susanna says, I think I found something interesting. She kind of turns over this book. It's this,
And remind me where these are from?
this is from Alberto's office.
Oh, right.
It was, I think that maybe Vera and Faye actually grabbed them.
Yeah.
But
What'd you find?
It's there's a lot of just kind of, she's kind of rifling through. There's a lot of kind of like old like myths and things, but then there's also some like histories of like sort of like strange histories, like things that are preternatural or supernatural sort of stories that are passed down. But this one was interesting to me because that letter, that you were all talking about, the letter said that it was the 1593rd year of something, and of the flaying. And
Of the
this,
what?
Of the flaying. That letter.
Yeah.
So you remember the letter
so many
No,
letters.
no worries. The letter that was written to the assassin, that was found on the assassin's
This
body.
one, the original Turk.
Okay. Yeah.
Turkish one says in the 1593rd year of the flaying, and you had all had a conversation about what was 1593 years ago.
Right.
And as
so you
she's
figured out-
looking, as this is in Italian, but I did a sort of rough translation of it. This is in March of 330 AD. Do you mind if I just read this to you?
Please. I'm so impressed.
Okay, in the March of 330 AD, a handful of elite scouts from the Fortes Falcones Auxiliary Unit, under the commands of Tilius Corvus, they set out from Constantinople and traveled to the nearby province of Lydia. Their mission was to verify reports of a horrible new plague being spread by monsters or Satan worshippers or both. Corvus's account describes finding victims of a dreaded disease called Valerian plague, which caused the skins of those succumbing to this illness to come to life and slither off their corpses. The cause of the Valerian plague was reported to be dark magic of an insane Gothic sorcerer and his coven of self-mutilating Satanists.
Yep.
By the
Know
time the
them.
soldiers arrived, several villages had already been overrun by the cult, who called themselves the Flayed. In the end, Tilius Corvus himself did battle with Unwin, the Gothic sorcerer.
With what? Sorry.
Unwin, the Gothic sorcerer. The madman wielded a most unusual blade he called the Mims Sahis, which means skin knife in his native language. Corvus struck down Unwin, but was bathed in the sorcerer's blood while doing so and fell into a deep coma.
What's it called?
Corvus
Mims
did?
what?
Mims, M-I-M-S, and the second word is Sahis, S-A-H-I-S.
Okay.
Sorry, June, you had a question.
Corvus was.
Corvus, this
fell into a coma?
Corvus was the leader of this units, this Roman unit. Corvus struck down Unwin the sorcerer, but Corvus was bathed in the sorcerer's blood while doing so, and fell into a deep coma. The surviving soldiers returned to Constantinople with their unconscious commander and the Gothic madman's mysterious knife. They claimed that this Mim Sahis had the power to create monsters. The records state that Tilius Corvus rose from his coma a man corrupted and consumed by evil. He was driven out of Constantinople after being implicated in dozens of murders. Corvus, once a decorated military hero, became a fugitive.
Whoa. What do you make of all that?
Well, the first thing I make is, if it, 1,593 years ago, that's about exactly back to 330.
Back to what, sorry?
The year 330.
So that's the flaying.
So it seems almost as if that this was when that calendar started, I guess. Whether or not that, I mean, it just seems very, the flayed, that being the term they're using back then, it seems like impossible that that's a coincidence.
Yeah, definitely. Damn.
Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I'll keep reading these though.
Thank you, and thank you for thinking to read the books.
I love doing this.
As she looks at you and says, yeah, I mean, this is what I do with most of my free time anyways. I mean, it's interesting stuff, even if it was collected by, a bad guy.
Yeah.
She says that you hear a scream in the distance as you hear Bert scream out as Clayton, you look up and Bert is being fully bucked off the top of this horse.
I'm gonna try to catch him.
And go ahead and make a dexterity roll to see if you can catch Bert as this horse has fully
Anything I can
rejected
level up
you.
in? What about...
No, if your dexterity is good, save me from losing a hit point.
Grinding today.
okay.
I think it's gonna be dexterity.
That's a success.
Success as Bert goes flying off. Clayton, you reach your hands out, and Bert, you feel yourself as you're about to hit the ground. You feel
Gotcha.
as you're fully cradled in the arms of Clayton.
Well, that was... I went about as well as I thought it would, but it was still fun to try.
Yes,
Thank you, horse.
The horse has already like 10 yards away, just
Goodbye, horse.
galloping away.
Well, that was fun, Clayton. Thank you for that little bit of an adventure.
And of course, it's beautiful out.
Right. Perhaps once all this is over, we could take some riding lessons or something.
I think that'd be fantastic.
Right. Well, something to look forward to.
Yes.
I suppose.
Sorry to take you away from your driving. You were doing such a fantastic job.
Oh no, yes, so many new. I was probably high on the success of the driving that I thought I could get it to the horse, but no.
Well, the first step at being good at something is being terribly bad at something. So.
Right. You feeling all right?
Yes, I'm strangely. I feel more well rested than usual, but of course I'm concerned for Faye.
You look much better. The color back in your face. Faye will be all right.
Hopefully, I think maybe the first town we get to, I think maybe we should
to a doctor.
see a doctor. Yeah.
I think you're right. Well, kind of dust myself off and get back to the car.
Honk honk.
You guys gotta come out here. It's beautiful.
It's so lovely.
Yeah, they're like covered in burrs from the fields. As they come out. Ticks on their necks. Yeah.
You guys know about the woods.
As they climb back in, shutting the doors, and you continue on your journey. Bert's still driving as you peel off onto the road, continuing on. Eventually, you see signs of civilization as you find just small little villages along the road. Not many signs to speak of, but eventually you're able to find a petrol station that you're able to fill up at, and in order to sustain your journey and continue on.
Petrol.
Continuing on.
Petrol.
Looking at maps at the station here and seeing just the mileage, you'd see that you probably have about 6 more hours or so of driving to get to the next place I believe that is on your list here,
Belgrade.
Belgrade.
Okay, so we're passing Ljubljana, Zagreb.
You would be driving by Ljubljana and Zagreb.
I think we would stop and
Vinkovci.
grab a bite to eat, some bread, some cheese.
Yeah, especially
Anabionics.
Yeah. And if we could stop into a little urgent care.
There's a City MD. You're able to stop
Minute
at
clinic.
Minute Clinic.
Really?
Stopping into town, you're able to easily find some like home kitchens that are open for meals, where the tables are open for paying customers, and just people living in their homes that cook for paying customers.
When we stop,
Especially you're able to get sort of ground pork wrapped in cabbage. These dishes that are served along with different herbal teas, flowers and herbs from the hillsides, and glasses of clear liquor, plum brandy, slivovitz put in front of you. So you're able to kind of gather your strength.
What?
Roman thermal baths
Where?
in Vinkovci, right before Belgrade. But
you think they're healing?
maybe
Sometimes
it's spa.
bats
I don't know if we'd be allowed to enter with open wounds. It's not like rule number shared.
Oh my god, this area boasts good hunting.
When we stop for the food, I'm gonna ask if anyone in that family happens to be a doctor,
Or if they know any doctors.
or if they know any doctors in the recent.
Go ahead and make a luck check.
What time is it?
At this point, we've been driving for about 3 hours. I'd say it's about
Success.
9 a.m.-ish.
Oh, great.
Success. This sort of matriarch who's been cooking the meal comes out, dusting her hands, says, "You're looking for a doctor?"
Yes, our friend suffered a rather dangerous injury and was in the car. We were robbed, and it was rather unfortunate. Yes, I was hoping at least if it could be cleaned and cared for so it's not infected or anything.
She looks at you and just kind of gives you once over and looks back at you and says, "My brother," and gestures for you to follow. And she leads you down the roads in this small village where people are awakening. This is a village where it couldn't be too much more than 100 people live here, as people are going about dragging wagons out to fields, going to attend to farms, as you're brought down the road and find another house where a man lives and works and has an office with a bit of a sort of hospital bed situation that he treats people at, and he lifts you up, and it takes about an hour and a half, but he treats you with actual medicine. He has alcohol to treat the wounds, to clean it. He has clean bandages to wrap.
We might as well get Lady Vera in there too.
As he
I'm at 4.
Great. You all spend midday into the afternoon here then.
I think that's necessary.
Yeah, could he heal all of us? I mean,
With Lady Vera's coin going
pay
a
him.
long way and generally making you not have to want for much as you travel.
You're welcome, dearie.
He is well paid enough for you to carry on into the afternoon and treat you each. And all of this, go ahead and make medicine checks for each of you.
He doesn't make them?
He is. I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh,
and make
you're
that.
making them.
This medicine. I'll put his medicine at. Put his medicine at an 80.
Wow. Because he's trained.
And we're going to say that a regular success is 1d3, a hard success is 2d3, and extreme success is 3d3. Okay.
And how much luck does he got?
None. He's going to roll
None
for
to
each
spare.
of you who's getting healed as food is provided again as you're here. Different sort of baked goods.
Was there anything else other than the cabbage and pork?
Absolutely, there is a soup, paprika forward soup with things. No, this is my glass. I think this is you guys. What?
Try yours, Miss.
Have you haven't had it yet?
I'll have some too.
Paprika forward, eh?
It does
Listen,
smell like
I like
food.
it.
It smells
I like it, yeah.
So, who's getting healed? Faye, June, Vera,
I would love to. Yeah.
and Clay. Gotcha.
You have full health?
Bert, you're only able to.
10 out of 11. So I'll just get the other one back in a sec.
You're only able to converse like very lightly, as most of what they speak is Serbian.
I guess you can roll for me, just to if they put a band-aid on.
Yeah, if you get up at the end, we'll do a last roll for
Yeah.
you just to see if they kind of
he's just, like, kinda like-
check your temperature and stuff. We'll start with Faye.
Thank you,
it's
nice doctor.
80 is
Oh yeah,
it?
let's
I'm
go
gonna
to
roll in
let's go to the
front.
map. Okay. So y'all can watch the roll. It won't be too.
So
zoomed
80
in,
is a
but-
regular success. 40 is a hard success. 16 is an extreme success.
This is an amazing camera.
I'm manifesting.
Oh, reroll that one.
I think reroll that one. Yeah.
So what is this? This is a 4.
It's a 4.
My bad.
You get it?
It was a 30.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Extreme.
Extreme.
It's meant to be. It's an extreme success. Go
That's
ahead
amazing.
and roll.
That's who needed it.
He performed like
Jack,
a
you can go ahead
surgery
and roll
on you.
3d3 for yourself.
All right.
He's
It's a cow. It's a cow hand doing it to him.
1.
Oh shit.
3.
5.
That's huge.
That's
Hell
good.
yeah. Thank you, Doc.
June.
June. 55. What does he need?
Regular.
Okay, okay. Is it 5 or?
You. What? I got 5.
42. Regular.
It's a regular success. 23. We'll go to Clayton next.
Ooh, failure.
No, success.
Oh really?
Yeah, 80.
Oh, 80. I forgot.
Regular success, 1d3 healing, and
So I got a 1 or a 2, a 1.
Extreme
3d3.
Can't believe that.
Feeling I mean, kind of makes sense. It's like you wouldn't be that
Bert,
hard to
Bert,
heal.
you get up
easy.
after there's the like bed is like kind of bloodied from the rest of your companions who've gotten up, and their wounds are sort of like crying, weeping a little bit, and it's like there's stains and sort of things. As you get up with no bullet wound at all, and just kind of sit there as a bruise. As he looks at the bruise, he puts a little sort of like almost like a menthol sort of cooling, like icy hot on it,
Vicks
and then he
Vapor
says, hold for 1 second, do not move, and holds your shoulder, puts his hand on your back, and cracks your back as you feel the breath kind of leave you, and then you feel blood flowing in a way that it has not. This tension kind of leave you, as that is the extreme success on you, as Bert carries a lot of tension in his back. As passes into afternoon now, getting about 4 p.m. at this point, after all of you have been seen, treated, fed. Are all of you feeling a little better? Just me asking.
Thank
Definitely.
I'm a little bit better. I
great.
could be better.
Well,
You're much better.
I'm medium.
I'm medium too.
I'm medium. Yeah, I guess it's medium.
Speaking of
wow, I'm
Faye,
better than you are.
I don't have you on the calendar about when you're gonna roll.
Yesterday.
When did you yesterday is when you got that?
Well, today, technically.
Thank you, calendar keeper.
Yesterday, I think.
I think technically.
Calendar.
It was in the middle of the night.
Hang on, I
Right?
don't know if you
Or
mentioned that.
early
I didn't
morning.
cross this off until we were in the car. So if it was before that,
I mean, it was right then. Like, I just got shot.
what would you say? Because I'm crossing this off because we didn't sleep. It was before her sleep. So would you call that the 5th or would you call that the 6th?
We'll call it the 5th.
Okay.
If today is the 6th,
Yeah.
we'll call it the 5th.
Almost there.
Okay.
We'll be merciful.
So Faye.
Roll.
Yeah.
How long to mine?
Yours is on the 10th and it's the 6th.
I appreciate you so much
Of course.
keeping track of this.
This is my thing.
Way of life.
Yeah.
How many days has it been since you guys left London?
We left London. We started this adventure on the 25th of
January 25th.
January. So it has
Man.
been almost 2 weeks.
We have been busy.
2 weeks of
2 weeks.
hell.
Alisa's loving the murder board cam.
The murder board cam is everything.
I know.
I love
love
Murderboard
it.
Cam, yeah.
And we have these little things which holds our clues from each leg.
Oh.
So this is Trieste. So
I didn't even realize
all
that.
of the stuff in Trieste is in here, just so we can keep stuff organized.
Yeah.
London, Venice, etc.
I don't know if people can see this one, but this is that on
Yep.
camera?
Yeah. Yep.
This is kind of like our main instructions from the very beginning.
Yeah, our main quest.
And I drew this little body for all the pieces that we've gotten so far.
Art corner.
That is a picture Salvador Dali drew of June.
That's true.
That's our original Dali. That we put a thumbtack
Yeah,
through.
literally. Yeah.
So it is about 4 p.m. at this point. You would know it's about probably 6 more hours on the road to get to Belgrade, 4 more hours to get to Vinkovci if you wanted to go to the Roman baths.
No.
Well-
we got healed here, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have to go to the Roman baths, but I am thinking
Okay.
perhaps in Zagreb it says police board outbound trains and ride to Rakek. But if we want to get back on the Orient Express, perhaps just a little bit more comfort than this cramped car, I do think we'll be in the clear if we get on. It's a very brief stop, but in Vinkovci, and we can take that into Belgrade if it doesn't seem like there's any other police stops.
That sounds great.
Police checks.
Is that useful at all, or should we just drive straight there?
We can. I was just thinking about comfort, really.
When we get sanity back.
Yeah.
I do think it might be useful to have a car, so.
That's true.
But
Well, a car that might be reported stolen,
right.
we've crossed,
but it was a
country lines.
But it's from Turkey.
It's a Turkish
So
car.
maybe we yes. It's a good point.
So yeah.
I'd love to get back on that train.
Yes, and maybe we can get our missing items back in Palermo
Yes.
from them as well. What is it called?
Postumia.
Postumia. Penne pasta.
Right. So, when was the train? When was the Orient Express arriving in not Postumia but in Trieste?
In Trieste. I have it up.
I think
It
it
was like a
7
nighttime.
p.m.
Yeah, like a nighttime train.
Yes,
I thought it
I
was.
believe that was right.
So we would assume that it probably would get to Vinkovci.
It was about 8 p.m. when it was in Trieste. Vinkovci, it would be between. It would be. Okay, I have the train times pulled up. Zagreb, it arrives around 3 p.m. Belgrade is 9 p.m. Or no, a.m. Sorry, 3 a.m. and 9 a.m.
And what time is it now for us?
It is
It's like
4 p.m.
4 p.m. I see. So maybe it won't work
So
out.
Vinkovci would be between 3 and 9 a.m.
Well, then I guess we get back on. Whoa. Then I guess we get back on in Belgrade.
Yes. I am concerned though that we're in this car. I think it'll be easier to ditch inside of the road here. I don't know, but what if they come looking for it?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely concerned about it. At least in the day or so. I don't think we should drive it forever. But
All right.
this
gonna
person
take 'em
could
a
be
while
dead
to-
for all
yeah.
we know.
I get a little concerned that we keep finding ourselves floating off the road. But in the train, we don't have to
We'll
worry
do
about
automatic. Yeah.
that. But
so you just
but
wanna,
I can take a turn driving as well. Again, I'm feeling much better.
I don't really have a super strong opinion on this. I think we could sleep
think
here a
let's-
night or keep going, whatever.
Perhaps we go straight there. Yeah.
We get there around 10 p.m. Find a place to sleep for the night and
Yeah.
wake up.
Park the car somewhere random, and
I guess what's good is that in the car, maybe the Brotherhood and the Duke might not know where we are. On the train, they know we're on the train, so
true.
some more anonymity.
All right, then to Belgrade, I suppose.
Yeah.
Beep beep. I passed it over to.
Beep, beep.
And if anyone sees a music shop on the way, I do think we could use an upright bass.
Right.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Yeah.
As the people you met and the people who helped you wave goodbye to you, you head off as the sky is starting to get a little darker in late afternoon, and you carry on your way. Who's driving?
Me, I think.
Faye driving.
Hey girl.
And heading straight for Belgrade.
I think that's right.
Okay. Hours pass. Susanna finally sleeps.
Nice.
She takes her rest, and all of you have this moment of a bit of peace here in the middle of this Balkan countryside. It's getting colder, but the wind has died down, and the Bora is behind you now at this point as you drive into the sunset until you're in the darkness, until finally you can see the winding river beside you as you have passed cities, petrol stations, villages, and you finally see gas lamps lighting streets ahead of you, large chandeliers hanging in this spacious train station on the south side of a city. As you see ahead of you, the capital of the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, Belgrade. Approaching
We
the
put our
southern
hands
edge
on
of
the
town. You see the station sitting on the west bank of the river Sava, and across the river you see the vast marshland. The evening is cold and the air is still. And even in the late evening, you can see dozens, if not hundreds, of people mingling around the train station, streets nearby. Folks helping lift luggage from train porters and place them in carts. So you can see some local trains in the station. And you see one large track that remains empty. And you're aware of what notorious train will be filling that spot come morning time. You can see the tops of largely modern architecture for this time, houses and churches, this city having been rebuilt from the destruction of the Great War in recent years. And as you pull in, we're going to go to a crossroads.
Oh boy. This place is sounding vibey.
No, for real.
Belgrade is sounding a touch.
Have you
vibey.
been looking at the hotels?
I haven't seen.
No, I've been looking at the
I haven't done
market?
any of my stuff this.
and
Oh, the marketplace.
the
yeah,
fortress and the park.
I know.
The museum. I might have stolen yours.
Well, the museum's
Oh, wait,
where
no, this is Isabel's.
So this is also my journal.
the museum's where we need to go. That's in our clue.
Yeah.
Crossroads is who's in town, an orchestra or a booksellers convention?
The bottom left box.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Also, I don't know if you guys think this is a big deal. Maybe it's not. But they don't like Turkish people here. And we're in a Turkish car. Shoot. It says
Hey.
that.
Right, because
They
they were.
treat them with suspicion, if not open hostility.
The only
Good
reason though that
catch.
people would know this is a Turkish car is because of the registration.
Plates,
Okay.
though?
Do this have license plates on it?
I would say if you took a look at the plates, someone who would know about international plates would know that these are Turkish plates.
But like not the average person would be like, that's a
Maybe
Turkish
not.
car. All right.
Maybe. They might have questions. They would know that it's not a local car.
I think we just gotta leave it somewhere, honestly. I don't think it's worth it. This beat up thing that just hit a tree, I just
Yeah.
think it's not worth it. Vera, Yes. Have you taken a look in your thing about the hotels? The Hotel Europa, luxurious fittings at a Belgrade landmark, but the Hotel Moskva has a delightful pastry shop and summer garden.
Well, both sound quite appetizing to me, don't you say?
Yes.
Does everybody have a one that tickles their fancy just a bit more?
I mean, I don't think we've stayed at a hotel with a summer garden yet. I feel like
Well,
it's the summer. Yeah.
So, but that's all right.
Oh, true.
But having a pastry shop
Pastry,
in the hotel is nice.
I'm sure there's some year-round plans, don't you think?
As you're driving up and past the train station, fully entering into this bustling city, lights through the streets, it feels a far cry from Trieste, where Trieste felt almost deserted due to the winds and the cold, at night especially. Here, as you pull in, there's a hubbub around the locals milling about, going about their business, but also a lot of people coming off of cars and coming off of trains, arriving in the city with suitcases. A lot of men, women, and people that look a lot like Bert, and people, sort of nebbish people with glasses, a lot of them, and people that are carrying large, often sort of twined together or sort of put in satchels, books upon books upon books that they're putting into carts and putting into wagons and carting off or carrying into cars and going into the city. As you come up, there are valets that are in front of the train station, as well as the city still stretching out ahead of you, well lit. What are you doing?
I think we should find a place to just park it.
Yeah.
Well, the luxurious one always sounds appetizing to me, but why don't we try this hotel?
I didn't mean park it as in sleep. Like
park
for
the
us,
car,
just park the car. Yeah, but
yes, the motorized vehicle. Yes,
But then we should.
But then
check in
also,
somewhere.
yeah.
yes.
The interesting thing about the hotel too is that one of them is closer to the train station, which is obviously
that's always good.
We've had to make some
Yes,
quick
it often
exits.
seems to be nice.
The one with the pastries in Summer Garden, closer to the train station, but the other one, the Belgrade staple and luxurious accommodations, is really close to the museum, which is where our paper says we should start our search.
So should we just do the Hotel Europa? It's the luxurious one, but he wouldn't.
Is that the one by the train or by the museum?
By the museum.
Well, sure. Sounds nice.
Vera, you're a hotel expert, so
Let's do the Hotel Europa. I hear the Serbian wines are quite delicious, so we'll get a large round of those.
These are
Are they
so
there?
fun to
Can we
have.
look for like just a random side street, nobody on it?
Yeah, for
that's
real.
near there, but like nobody would see us. Just park the car and walk away.
Go to make a navigation check. You can do
Should we take all the ammo?
What? All the ammo?
Yeah.
up
Definitely,
to
yeah.
2 people can make a navigation
Who
check.
has the best navigation?
At 30.
Yeah,
You guys, not me.
not me. Mine's 20.
Can we get help?
well,
gotta-
one of you helps
One of
the
you
other.
can one of you can roll with a bonus die, or both of you can roll.
I already got a hard success. I think.
All right, well, then let me do it so in case I level up.
True.
All you, queen.
All right, take it away.
Bert's still driving the car. June.
Faye's driving.
Oh, sorry, Faye driving now at this point.
No.
Feeling, while still it's difficult for you to move quickly without a shot of pain going through your torso, you are feeling much more like there's, blood in your head, like there's, you're staying very conscious as you turn the wheel, and June keeping a lookout, you find back alley, mainly looking for where things are not as well lit. Turning a corner, you find an alley where there is all the way down the block maybe one car parked, but other than that, it seems completely unwitnessed. It seems very empty.
Let's lose
looks
this thing.
perfect.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna, before we ditch though, I'm gonna ask for help too. I would try to take off the license plate and keep it
Nice.
with us in case we want to use it in Turkey. Like, put on another car, and also so they can't track it.
So smart.
So you pull up the car, park it on the side of the streets, come back, and easy enough, take take off the plate, taking from the car both a Turkish license plate and a hunting rifle.
And ammo.
And ammo. Leaving behind this...
And the driving glasses and driving gloves.
amazing. The driving goggles and driving gloves. Incredible.
Yeah, we're taking those, yeah.
And you know what? Let's take the registration too. Like, let's leave no trace of whose this is from. Everything.
Taking all the things from it, leaving it, as far as you know, an empty vehicle.
I want the hubcap.
Start getting out equipment, just cranking. Taking all that you can find from this car that both carried your possible killers to the caverns and also carried you away from them. You leave this car behind, going out into the streets of Belgrade, where quickly, back in the light, there's all sorts of people going out to markets, going to the bazaar. Things seem still happening, even though it's cold out and people are wrapped in coats. People are going to late night bars and to cafes and having drinks and meeting with friends. As you go through the city, you said you're going to a hotel?
Yes, the Hotel Europa.
The Hotel Europa. You make your way through the city, following the maps in your trusty Wagon-Lee guides. You make your way and find this beautiful facade with sort of this curving corner to it on the corner of a street, with plenty of people out front smoking cigarettes from cigarette holders and drinking cocktails outside as you enter into another in a long line of luxury hotels.
I'm gonna take off my coat and then be like,
very quickly, a man comes up and sweeps your coat out from you and carries it beside you, hanging it on a wooden hanger and carrying it on a cart next to you, going up to the front desk. Go ahead and make a luck check for me.
that's barely, not barely, I have a 76 now, but it's a 69.
Whoa.
But it is a success, yeah.
Incredible. As you go up and as they address you and say, "Oh, we are having a group of you in one room, or?"
Well, I think what's best would be 3 if you have a chance.
3
in a block
absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. I will see what we have. Give me one moment and they look through and say, there is a booksellers convention in town, so you are actually very lucky that we do have our top floor suites available, if that is what you wish.
It's a booksellers convention.
Bookseller convention.
That's quite
I don't
interesting.
know that's true, but I'm an author.
May I ask a few questions?
Of course.
We have seemed to have lost our luggage in our last stop. Is there a dressmaker in town who can come to my room immediately?
A dressmaker in town. It may be difficult at this time of night, but we have a seamstress on hand at the hotel that we would be able to send up to you. But you are asking to purchase a dress, not to fix one. Is that
Yes.
correct? I see.
We could go shopping in the market.
It is very possible.
I don't
that
do
the-
market clothes.
that there-
I would love if she could. This is the Hotel Europa, right? Because when
You
I
see intimidation wash across this person's face.
when I received this direction guidebook from Le Wagon-Lee, it says here.
Oh, you are traveling on the Orient Express.
Well, yes and no, but it does say that the Hotel Europa can make miracles happen for their every passenger.
That is very kind of the Wagon-Lee. I will see what I can do. I will speak to one of our valets, and we will see if they can go and find a dressmaker that is open right now.
Oh, great. I would be interested in paying top dollar for it. Something with great silks and linens. So,
Of course. Well, we will make this happen. We will find a way. Please make yourselves at home. Our staff will bring your things up for you. And
This is because that's so funny.
So funny.
and may I also get your finest cask of Serbian wine brought to my room, please?
of course, we will have that for you right away.
Serbian.
Oh, it's Soviet.
Soviet wine. A little early.
Well, really.
You are?
Oh, and what's your name?
Everything's smiling.
My name is
Give us a name.
I love this.
Give us a name.
Give us a name.
Vlad.
Lisa.
Well, Lisa.
Y'all thought.
Yeah, y'all thought.
Y'all thought it was a
Stay
guy.
on your toes. Lisa.
Well, Lisa, you have been
Lurchy Temple.
just fine. Temple.
Lurchy.
Lurchy Temple.
That was
Well,
a character Eric played.
I hope that we will make your stay one that you will remember in the best way.
Yes, I hope so too.
As she whistles and snaps, and this man with the cart with your coat already on it grabs your various bags that you were carrying, satchels and different things, and offers to take them and put them on the cart, as well as the base case that you are carrying. Putting
No, I prefer to stay with my instruments.
of course.
Speaking of, wait, who is carrying? I guess I would, right? I don't know.
It was in the car. Like, yeah, you could
Okay.
grab that.
Speaking of, I wonder if is there a music man in town?
It's a music
Is there a
man.
music man passing through?
Is it by this do you mean a performer?
No, I mean somebody who repairs or sells instruments.
I see. Certainly, there are in Belgrade plenty of fine music shops.
Well, the fellow sells.
Fantastic.
I will write down the addresses to me, but they are probably not open at this time. There may be stalls open. The bazaar is still it goes until the late hours, so it is possible you would go and you would find someone who is a crafter.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Of course. As she writes down all the things that she has to figure out in terms of a dressmaker, a music shop, and all these things, as you are led to the elevator, which ding opens, and the elevator operator leads you in and brings you up to the top floor, where you find, much like the other luxury hotels that you've been in, luckily enough, similar accommodations. A suite with bay windows out of a living room looking out down onto the square below, where there are a couple of stalls, and you can see the hanging lanterns in the distance of the bazaar. Different people, all sorts of people walking about to different cafes.
No grand piano.
Make a luck check for a grand piano.
You missed it on the first
This
scan.
must not be the Hotel Europa anyway.
That's a fail.
Is
That's a
this not the
fail.
Hotel Europe?
As you enter the room, you look, and your eyes are horrified to see an upright piano in the living room.
Excuse me.
Is everything okay?
Oh my god.
Yes, I was just a bit shocked when I opened this door and did not see a grand piano.
Well, this is a piano that we are very proud of. This is a sort of a Serbian maker that has been around for centuries. It is of fine quality. Do you play?
Shot.
Get her. Get her.
Well, no, I would never touch such trash, but thank you.
I see.
I only
hiding.
think grand's maybe a baby grand.
Enjoy your stay. And he goes and closes the door.
She's getting her coffee spit in a lot.
She doesn't.
She don't know.
June, that's a piano. Piano.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
It had been too long, huh?
That was a good one. I like that.
All of you feel that familiar feeling of having been on a road trip since the early morning and just feeling how tense your muscles were, and entering into this room, you feel the relief of sitting down on the couches in here, laying on the beds, and feeling relaxed for a moment as you all find your different rooms. It's about 10 p.m. at this point here in Belgrade. Is there anything you're doing before going to sleep for the night?
Yeah, I think.
Is the wine coming?
The wine is coming, yes.
Is the wine coming?
Is the wine coming? I thought this was a
Hotel Europa.
Now, I know everyone's tired, but we just went through hell and back. And we haven't been out of Italy for like what feels like a lifetime. I think we should have at least one little nightcap together.
No, absolutely. I'm drinking it till I
I feel
black
like I need to like catch up with you guys.
Susanna kind of roused him absolutely as there's a knock at the door.
Hello?
And it opens.
It was a bat.
And
Not
bat
the bat.
flies through. And all the lights go out. The cart comes in with 3 different bottles of red wine from Serbian countrysides. This sort of funky red wine, in addition to sitting on ice, a few bottles of Slivovitz with stem glasses and tumblers for all of you. And
Eric's really trying to get us the...
And in Belgrade, Serbia.
That was delivered to our apartment today. I said, what?
Do you want
This
this?
is the door. Bottle of Slims.
No, I want a little
Oh,
sip
sorry,
of
this
that.
is your Slivovitz.
I will never touch her again.
Oh, she did you dirty.
She did me dirty.
As the 6 of you, 6 investigators on this journey, are gathered, and there's couches and plush armchairs sitting, and a fire in the hearth put up. So you're able to have a moment to just drink together.
Okay, never have I ever.
Ooh.
I don't know
What
that
have you
game.
never
What is an English thing?
We've been playing it in all the courts recently. So we go over to somebody's estate and we all get together. We have a very, very simple luncheon. And then afterwards, while the men are all drinking their aperitifs, we adjourn to the other room and we play this game called Never Have I Ever, where you put your hands up and you say something absolutely scandalous, hoping that the other people have never done it. It's wild.
But it has to be true for yourself.
Well, yes, it has to be true for yourself.
That's something you've never done.
But something you've never done. Like, let me try. Never have...
Should we start with 10 or 5?
We should just do 5. We should probably just do 2 for time.
No, let's do
3? Oh.
Vote.
1.
Let's just do 1.
Not what I was expecting.
Never have I ever gotten my teeth cleaned.
Susanna puts her hand down. I don't think I understand the game as she takes a
I've
drink.
got
Never
my teeth
had your
cleaned.
teeth cleaned?
You've never had your teeth cleaned.
That sounds
Wait,
really
Never
out of
had your
character
teeth
for you.
cleaned.
No, we don't... I don't think you need to.
Right.
We all
have
put
I
our
had my
fingers
teeth
down. The game is over.
I just started honestly taking a...
Okay, good night.
I started taking monthly baths
That was
recently.
awesome.
That was awesome game.
Right, I guess I don't know if I've ever had my teeth cleaned. I mean, well, I self-clean my teeth occasionally, but you mean a sort
Occasionally.
Of, well, yes.
They're from the UK.
How often did people brush their teeth in the 30s?
No,
I
it's
thought
true.
that's the
It's
joke
true.
you were making.
Yeah, I mean, I was born in
Yeah,
like
yeah.
1870.
No, I think that's probably right.
I probably have never
Yeah.
brushed my teeth.
Show us.
I'm gonna make a roll.
Smile.
Oh,
Were you looking at a reflection in the mirror, or was that just to my teeth?
no, that was your teeth.
Oh.
I don't.
So
think-
you've never either.
Well, not a proper dentist or something, but I do clean my own teeth. Yes, they're very well.
All right.
So you
kept.
might be the only players now.
Well, but we can go into negatives.
You've all had
True.
your teeth cleaned by a
Yes,
professional.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I don't think you have either.
I think I clean them myself really good, but
Yeah,
I haven't.
why would you
All right,
go
well,
with
then you're
others?
still up.
Oh, okay.
Is this a game you want to win?
Well, no, not
Yes,
exactly.
I suppose it's like you'll. I don't know. Yes, right.
I think yes and no.
Right. Yes and no.
All right.
I think
All
it's
right.
the person who's lived the most life, or maybe been the most scandalous.
Your turn, June.
Oh,
Dental
good.
work
Okay.
being scandalous.
Well, it's a tough one to follow. It's a very particular tone. That's not how I've played the game previously.
Well, you've played this game before. It's
I've
a
played
little...
this game, yeah. It's usually a lot more sexy than yours was.
Oh.
Just in my experience.
Well, there was this one.
Just in my experience.
There was this one time when Lady Janice, she did admit that she did show her upper leg to a prime minister.
Oh my god.
That is pretty scandalous.
Lady Janice.
Lady
Janice.
Upper leg, yes.
Upper.
Oh, is that Janice from the Free Spirits Arts Collective UK?
Oh, I know her. Yes.
Filthy. Absolutely rotted. Anyway, take it away,
Okay,
heathen.
because I'm curious about you. Never have I ever been in a proper relationship?
Well, I suppose I keep it up.
All right. Well, your
You've
turn.
never been in a proper relationship.
No.
Well, I kind of look over at Susanna.
How does Susanna look when she says that?
I was
Does Susanna have her-
engaged. Does that count?
Are you still in?
You've
well,
never
are we
had your-
going
you
into
had your teeth
negatives? How
cleaned,
does
I'm
it
sure.
work?
Going in negatives.
I'll
You at least
go.
wanna
I'll
know
count my
about it?
negatives on the left.
yeah.
I was engaged.
No, that's a good and proper relationship.
Not a good one, but
Right.
a
All right,
proper
well,
one.
we were negatives too.
I'm -1.
No, I mean I've dated plenty, but I've never.
We've done plenty.
Right. No, I have.
You?
I haven't either. Well, I don't know if I've dated.
have you
plenty.
dated much? Yeah.
No. No.
What's your type?
Well,
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic question.
you know, I'm not sure. Blushing. I'm not sure I know exactly what my type is. I suppose I'm still figuring it out. But I did think that young woman back at the library was.
Oh, a librarian thing.
You guys had a little chemistry.
Well, I wrote her a little something. It was just foolish. I left it on her desk or something. I don't know her purse or... Yes, but, you know, she was
you
something.
wrote her a love note?
No. It wasn't a love note. It was just
love
more of
tale, a
a little bit of
love
a
novel.
story or something. You know, a little gift, a parting gift.
We are.
Maybe you like a smart person.
Yeah.
Yes, she was very
Intelligent.
intelligent and very helpful and nice.
And only women?
I don't... I guess I don't rightly know.
Okay.
The Slivovitz is hitting Susanna as you can kind of see her head, kind of like the gravity's just hurt. There's like a bookseller convention going on.
I knew. I was about to say there's going to be some hot pieces.
If you're interested in
going on.
librarians, there's probably like so many librarians.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
You learn to
that
see
big
readers.
brain is always
Interesting.
coming up with good stuff.
Is there a phone? Is there a phone?
Yeah, there's a phone to the front
Librarians.
desk.
I'm going to call.
Is it
Send us some
ring for a second?
Suddenly we all get to work. We like put
So
signs.
it clicks. Hello, this is Lisa at the front desk.
We also need a tailor up here now.
I will have right away. Yes, okay.
Best tailor in Belgrade,
Right
please.
away, click.
We're going to make you look absolutely
What's wrong with
ravishing.
these? I'm wearing like my three-piece suit that's like horribly tattered now from battle. Seriously.
I'm gonna go to the balcony and I'm gonna scan the crowd for any librarians. Awesome. Someone who looks like they're poring over some books. Someone who looks gorgeous.
Okay, go ahead and make a spot hidden check for me.
This is,
I'm a little. I don't know. Anyways, who's next? What plane's left? So
Failure. I'm gonna push it. What's the risk? You fall.
I'm gonna lose your spyglass.
Yeah, I
I
think
fall to my death.
losing your spyglass, I think, would be
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna push it. Failure.
Shoot.
Sweaty hands. You're really excited about it, and from slips
No,
out
no,
of your
Kate, no
hand.
spyglass.
All of you hear a hey, and a yell from over the balcony.
back away, back
So,
away.
shink, closing the doors.
But we'll go look tomorrow for sure.
If we have time.
Oh, we'll make time. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, right. Never have I ever, well, never have I ever been fishing.
I'm
Okay.
at -2.
I think I would like to go fishing, but I have not. So
I'm negative as
Bert.
well. I'm from Michigan.
Yeah,
Lots
I've
of
gone
lakes.
fishing.
I don't
I've
think I've
done
fished either.
Well, you guys are
all the
crazy.
things that you guys have said so
you've
far.
gone fishing, Susanna. Even as a you're very
I'm from Boston. We did a lot of fishing, yes.
well. It's good for everyone, I guess. Have you been fishing?
no, of course not.
But you've had a real relationship, right?
Yes, that's why I'm -1.
Oh, you're negative. Okay, cool.
There's a river right outside this city. I'll take you all fishing. We'll
Oh,
get
that would
fishing
be
poles.
great.
I can teach you all.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fantastic.
I took lessons all growing up.
Okay, Susanna. Jeez.
Susanna drunk?
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Susanna?
Jesus Christ.
Susanna, I'm happy to see you relaxed. I really am. You deserve it.
All
I
right.
did so much fishing.
Well, who's next? We need to find the winner here.
Well, never have I ever felt more a part of a lovely group of friends as this one.
That just
Never
that
have
doesn't
I ever.
makes much sense.
I have no.
If you have not, then
I have never.
don't put a finger down.
Tears immediately stream out of Susanna's face as she puts her third finger up and just silently, just like tears.
Wait, she
I'll
put a
scoot
finger
over
up,
and rub her
meaning that
back.
she has known a group of people. Oh yeah.
What?
That's all right, Susanna.
Just let it out.
I think it's
and rub her
nice
back.
that I'm out.
What have you never done, darling?
Never have I ever kissed a man.
What?
Oh my. And you were engaged to be wed.
Well, I suppose that's a good thing.
And you never kissed your fiance.
No, we're gonna do that at the wedding.
Not even a cheeky peck on the cheek? Cheeky peck on the cheek?
Cheek, yeah.
But no lips.
Even I've kissed a guy.
Hey,
Sorry to
I'm out.
pry, but
Bert, have you ever?
I've never kissed a man, no.
Okay. So you guys are still both. Are you kissing me?
No, I'm out. I've kissed
So
a
Bert
guy.
is the
I'm
winner.
negative.
Well, I was out as well.
Oh,
So,
well,
that was
it was cute.
that was
thank you for the game, Vera.
Thank
That
you for
was
the game,
lovely.
Vera.
I do
Thank
have
you,
a question for you, Susanna. Though, no worries if it's too, recent and you don't want to talk about it. But how did that all come about? That marriage? Were you in love with him? Was he in love with you, or was it just an arrangement that?
No. My father is a businessman, and he travels a lot. He owns the company, and he was always making deals, and he made a deal. And that's what it was.
Did you feel like you didn't have a choice to agree with it?
I'm in the family business, or I was.
Now you can do whatever you want, Susanna.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could start a fishing business.
How would I make money from fishing?
Well, you could teach people to
do
fish.
tours. Fishing tours.
Susanna leading fish.
or you could sell fish. There's many fisher people.
I'm gonna think about that.
I'll kind of rub her back. Like, there's tons you can do.
Well, you can do tours.
And,
How about
she
I?
thinks about it. Yeah.
How about I'm gonna go to sleep.
How about That's so funny.
Where is everybody staying? We have 3 rooms on this floor.
I'll sleep wherever. I'll sleep wherever.
I would love to sleep with Faye, but
And you don't have
No
your
worries,
dresses,
if not.
so there's an extra bed open.
No,
Yes,
that's
there is an extra
fine.
bed open now that I don't have a dress bed. So somebody doesn't have to sleep in the same bed as the other if they don't want to.
Well, you and Susanna can take a bed, and the two of you can take a bed, and I will sleep on the couch. And I like a couch to sleep. Very good.
Is there a couch in here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's like at the end of Lady Vera's bed.
No.
Dog.
Yes.
All right. well,
okay.
Well,
Good night, everyone.
What a crazy day.
I'm
Yes.
so glad we saw that nice doctor man, and everyone's feeling
Me
a bit
too.
better. Faye, we were worried about you. Very, very worried.
Well, thank you for being worried. You guys saved me a lot of pain just by going out of your way to find someone, so I appreciate it.
You didn't look good.
No.
No, and I felt worse, I bet.
Are we all falling asleep in the same room?
Ta-ta.
No. Like,
There's like
it's
a few
different.
rooms, different suite.
I have
Different
rooms
rooms.
in a
I-
block, so it's 3 rooms along the hallway.
Okay. When I'm leaving, I open the door, and then as I'm leaving, I say, "Good night, everyone." And I did mean what I said. I love you all very much. Good night.
Very nice.
With that, all of you find the rest that you so sorely need at the end of this long day. Susanna passed out, finding this.
Good for her.
So we get a HP back?
Yeah, go for it. You sleep through the night. And
To the museum.
finally,
You could do tools.
it's 7 a.m.
do tours.
There's Lady Vera, you hear it's roughly 7 a.m. the following morning, you hear a
What?
My lady, my name is Adriana. I am a dressmaker in town. I am here to be at your service.
Yes, come in. I mean, they haven't even given me my coffee in the morning, so. But yes, dresser at 7 a.m. Let's go.
She comes in, opening the door, and as she comes in her wake, there is carts of Turkish coffee being brought in. Strong, dense coffee being wheeled in, brewed and poured for you and for all who gather in this early morning.
What's for breakfast?
And for breakfast, sausage.
Sausage.
Well,
Just plates. Sausage.
Sounds good.
You get lepinja, which is yeasted fried fritters with a side of sheep's milk cheese, K-Mac, and apricot jam.
Wow.
Brought in, still hot from the kitchen, along with this coffee, tea being poured and passed out to all of you, as you are shown a variety of different dresses. Most of them fitting you, some of them that would need to be taken in or out, but what sort of dress are you looking for to buy?
Well, I'm gonna need some. I don't have any of my clothes here, so I'm gonna need like at least 3 or 4. I'm looking for opulence. I'm looking for drama. I'm looking for jewels. I'm looking for jewel tones. I'm looking for some black lace. I'm looking for maybe Eastern European designs.
Cool.
Yes, to bring home and show to your friend.
Yes, I want it to be a little bit quote unquote exotic for the people back home.
Cross stitch. You know that like did you guys see what
What's your friend's
Zendaya
name
just
again?
wore at that Challengers premiere? That like feels like it's like quilted. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's made out of like a quilt, like an Eastern European quilt.
I don't know what that is.
What's your friend's
show you.
name again? That you write to.
Lady Margaret of Jack and Fox.
Yeah.
You've shown several things that are a little bit more couture than something that's sort of like a traditional garb or something.
sorry, I'll also take
Different
couture.
things That are couture. You get some nice deep emerald sort of dresses, some with bouffants and some a little more opulence, a little more pageantry. But you also find her able to have fitted these a dress that is paired with a Dusanka vest, this traditional vest, particularly in Serbian area, that you would recognize with like gold tassels along the front, some shoulder pads on it, some things that are nice kind of homages to the place where you are, and you get 4 or 5 different beautifully made dresses.
Thank you so ever so much.
The dressmaker departs.
Will the tailor be up soon then?
The what? I'm sorry?
The tailor? I asked for the tailor as well.
Yes, the tailor will be up. I believe it is the hotel seamstress.
No, I need a tailor. Well, actually, what it would be best is if there was a suit maker in town.
Oh yes, we can arrange that as well. I will inquire with the front desk, and they will be up right away.
Please, because we need to. We have something very cooking up our sleeves, may we say.
We have something very cooking up our sleeves.
She leaves. She leaves, and like 30 seconds later, there's a knock at the door. What? A voice at the door. I heard that you wanted a hotel seamstress.
No, we need a suit maker.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You just hear a. sad steps going away.
Wait, come back.
Knock at the door and opens up. Yes, I can help to take in anything that you would like.
Oh, well, yes then. Is there any of... I'm going to try on all four of my dresses, just if he can nip me in a little bit.
Yeah, this is a young woman that works at the hotel. She's sort of sewing things in. She said, what are you all doing in Belgrade?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I see. Oh, of course.
We're just
Melody.
visiting, exploring the city.
Are you here for the convention?
Well, I am interested in the convention.
I see.
We are
Certainly. What is the... Can you tell us any more about the convention?
As far as I know, these authors selling books. That is as much as I can tell. But a lot of them come to here ever since the war. It has taken place here, and it brings a lot of money into town, which is wonderful.
Well, you're a writer.
Amazing.
You could sell some of your books.
Right. I suppose I don't have any on me.
Do you have any? Oh, yeah.
No. But I'm not the sort who carries around many copies of their own. I know some folks who do such, but...
Will your friend be here, do you think?
Oh, yes. I don't know. Well, probably. You mean my pompous friend?
Yes.
Right. Whatever his name is. What is his name?
His name is Archibald Conrad.
Right, you mean Archibald? Yes, perhaps he will be here. But, his books are, Well, I won't... if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Right.
That's not my motto, but yes.
Oh,
Mrs.
right.
Seamstress finishes up work and kind of waits patiently for a tip.
I give her a tip. Kind of slyly.
Thank you, sir. And she gives a nod to you, looks and gives a nod to you, and leaves.
Here's a tip.
What do you give?
I'll give her just a little bit.
Nice. She takes it and she is very
Just likes to keep him guessing.
grateful.
Yes.
And departs.
I think as she's exiting, I walk in through the front, saying, "Good morning. Is there coffee?" And I'm in my underwear. And I'm sorry.
I did not see a thing. As she puts her hand over her eyes and walks out to the hallway and departs.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who was that?
Oh, the seamstress.
The hotel seamstress.
She wanted a tip.
A nice young woman. Yes.
Is there coffee? Is there?
Yes. Coffee and sausages.
And some
Sheep cheese.
sheep cheese and some fritters.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm gonna eat.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee and bring it into Susanna, who I assume is probably still sleeping.
She, as you open the door, you see her have a moment of
You all right?
headache. Yeah.
Here, I brought you some coffee.
Oh my God, thank you. She takes it and sits up in bed and just sips it. And just,
Did you
see
sleep
her
okay?
just recovering. Yeah, I slept through the night. There was a moment where I thought I was gonna get sick, and I didn't.
Glad to hear it. And I'm glad you had a fun night.
Thanks.
You deserve a little reprieve from the insanity that you got pulled into.
It was fun. I didn't really get Lady Vera's game.
Yeah, it's not how I've played it before.
Okay.
So I'm with you.
I'll have to play it your way sometime.
Yeah, sometime. Well, I'll grab you some water too. That'll help.
Thanks, June.
If you're feeling up to it later today, if you don't feel well, that's fine. But if you're feeling up to it later today, I think the rest of the group is probably gonna go to the museum.
I would love to. I would love to.
Well, yeah. If you want to do that, that's fine.
What were you going to say?
Well, if you want to go to the museum, that's fine too. But I was gonna see if you wanted to go to the park with me. The travel guide says that there's this beautiful park that has like flowers and statues and a band plays there sometimes. Yeah?
I would love to go.
Okay. Well, whenever, sleep a little more and then we can go later.
Yeah, it's a date. She looks away and just sips her coffee.
Oh my god. Okay. She's just gonna walk out. Okay, I gotta go.
So,
June has a moment where she's like just leaves.
the five of you convene in the living room around coffee, here to decide what to do with your day. What are you doing?
I'm looking for that soup maker.
There's a ringing at the phone, and Lisa at the front desk says that the soup maker will be indisposed until the afternoon, unfortunately. But as soon as he is available, he will be
That's
up.
perfectly fine, little Vera. Maybe we could just pop into a little shop and get a clean shirt.
Perhaps the market.
Yes.
He's gonna need a lot more. Look at you. He's gonna need a lot more than just a clean shirt. If we are going to attract a suitor today for our young bird.
Well, don't sell him short.
No,
He's a good-looking guy.
he is very handsome in the face. Yes. But the clothes are not matching what he could, his potential.
Right. You bought me the suit, Lady Vera.
I know, and now it's worn. It's worn and it's out of season.
It's out of season. It's out of trend.
It's out of season.
It's very last week.
Yeah, that's
right.
And I feel like maybe my expertise is to get you into high society and to get you into the right rooms and to be at these lovely hotels, but to attract somebody at this nerdy books convention, you're going to need to be a little bit more Bert and a little bit less...
Yes, I think I would like that. Yes, that would be good. Maybe some tweed.
That
Tweed.
feels very Bert.
Couldn't
Maybe
have
a new
expected that.
pair of glasses, Bert. Some bold glasses.
I take off my glasses that I'm wearing.
A fedora.
Different ones?
Fedora.
A fedora. Well, possibly.
Maybe a bow tie.
Oh, you guys.
monocle,
Bert
Bert,
doesn't
a
need all
monocle.
this stuff.
A monocle.
A monocle.
No.
You should take a note.
No, but I think new clothes will do you well, but you look perfect. You look good. You're gonna attract the right kind of girl if you feel like yourself.
Right.
That's true.
That's good. Yes. Well, perhaps we ought to go to the book convention. If anyone wants to, I mean,
I wouldn't mind seeing this display.
Do you think we can pass through there on the way to the
I'm sure
museum?
there's also plenty of them at the museum. I'm assuming they're studious and would love
just
to learn.
you know, I can always meet you at the museum, but just a little walk through.
I think we should just...
completely-
Why don't we do a little stroll around? Take the long way to the museum.
Did you guys have the Scholastic Book Fair in the UK
Yes.
when you were little?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Wasn't that just the best thing ever?
The best thing ever. Really, truly the best thing ever.
I never had that.
Oh,
I got a poster.
Susanna and I were
from
homeschooled.
one of those.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, June. It makes sense, Vera.
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
She was homeschooled.
Oh.
Well, not like that. I was homeschooled by Susanna's teacher. Like, it was not. Whatever.
It just explains the hair. That's what I have to say.
Oh my god.
Not related.
Jesus.
I'm only kidding, June.
Yeah.
But it does explain you not being able to read.
No,
Wait, you can't read?
One thing about I can read, I just not very well. I'm not a big reader. When you're homeschooled and your teacher's employer is, you remember Susanna's dad. It's like, I was kind of skipping out a little bit.
Yeah, business
Understood.
first.
Yeah.
So, should we go to the museum by way of book
I think so.
book convention?
Yes.
Will you be joining us?
No, Susanna and I are gonna go to the park.
Oh.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Because
just
they can't
figured-
read.
The convention, it scares you.
You kept me
When you said book convention, I said, never done that before. No, I just feel like, Susanna never really chose to. I mean, she chose to come with us, but versus going back to Boston where she had no family and her family was like coercing her to. I don't know. She didn't really have a choice to come on this journey with us, and I feel like the last couple days have been intense, and I felt like it would be nice to have a little
Yes.
park
Sounds
moment.
very nice.
Yeah.
But if there's anything, she speaks a bunch of languages, so if you run into anything that is not a language one of you speaks, take a copy, rent the book.
Take a picture.
Do you speak Serbian, Croat, or Slovenian?
Don't yell at her through the wall.
She comes out of the bedroom.
she's like
comes out of the bedroom.
Sorry.
Grimaces from the light. You said Serbian? I don't speak Serbian, Croatian, no.
Then you're free to go to the park.
Do you?
No, that's why I'm asking for help. I'm gonna be useless here.
Well, I certainly am.
Anyone speak these languages?
No.
Maybe should we hire a translator?
Perhaps,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good idea.
Well, all of this can be found at the market, maybe. A translator, a bright base, a date for Bert, and
A snack. I'm
snack.
hungry.
Susanna, do you want to sleep a little bit more, or I could go to the market with them and then park? No, like I just don't want you to.
Maybe that's the best. Yeah, I can. I'll sleep. I'll collect myself. That'll be good. Yeah, if you come pick me up, wake me up. That'd be great.
Will do.
Thanks. Buy something fun. And she turns and just sips the coffee and kind of hobbles back into the bedroom.
we need to get you picnic supplies.
I know.
Yes.
I'm freaking out.
Get you a new outfit. My
If
treat.
you're buying- absolutely.
Yes, my treat.
And maybe one for her. Maybe it would make her feel good
Oh
too.
my god, a
It's a
dress.
really good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want one too?
Well, yeah, my
Shopping. I just want to go shopping.
my Chanel dress is now bled through, so
Yes.
and has a hole in it.
We'll get you a new one.
Thanks.
All right, to the market.
As we zoom out and see you all go out to through the streets, find the marketplace, which sells fine rugs and carpets at high prices. The best cigarettes that you've ever smelled. Those who smoke cigarettes.
None of these things are the things.
Side of the things that all the things you're interested in, right? You see the university to the side. You can see the walls of older buildings, and it's a hubbub. There's smells, aromas of spices, of vanilla, of paprika, smells of coffee brewing, tobacco, all of these things wafting over you as you pass through the market. And just going quickly through, what are you looking for and what are you trying to find?
Well, I think firstly I would go to the coffee stand, and then I would I want to look at all the different names of these brews, these different beans, and I'm going through them, and I'm like, Pablo, Mary, Ryan, Melissa, Dunkstu, Laura, Yoel,
It's a really
Cal,
hipster coffee.
Baking Bad, Hannah, Mackenzie, Ellie, Jordan C, Caitlin, Georgia, Morgan, Haley, Elisa, Julissa, Kennedy, Barron, Henry, Zane, Jordan A.
So many Jordans.
True.
There's like 3 Jordans, right?
Well, I think only 2.
Hey,
But Jordan C and Jordan A. But
Jordan.
and I just sort of clock that, and I say, "Wow, these must be fantastic
they smell.
batches.
Smell
This must be a
incredible.
fantastic batch."
Absolutely. And the seller says it's true.
Thank you to our patrons. Those are all our patrons.
Thank you to the
Join
patrons.
our Patreon.
Thank you to the coffee patrons. As you continue on, Faye Vera Clayton, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to buy?
Well, clothes.
Yes, we would love to go to a dress shop.
Yeah, I would say kind of off to the side of the sort of permanent stalls of the marketplace, you find more of the brick and mortar shops nearby in the shopping district, and you do find a suit maker nearby. They seemingly not been around for too long, just a few years old, and the owner is actually a German expat living here.
Oh, well, what is it? How do you say hello? Guten Tag.
Oh, guten Tag.
Yes, hi.
I see you. You are
Yes, no, I'm English.
English. Well, welcome. It is a pleasure to have anyone here. Is there
Yes.
something you're looking for in particular?
Well, is my friend here, Bert, is looking for a new suit. is as in tatters, as you can see.
As he snaps, and some attendants come and immediately bring out tape measures and are measuring.
If you have anything that fits him, we don't have a lot of time for food fits.
Off the rack, absolutely. We have plenty of things off the rack.
Do you have any recommendations for a dress shop or a haberdashery nearby?
Yes, as both. As he kind of quickly draws on a piece of paper as Burr is being kind of like manhandled and measured and different things, and they go off into the back looking on the racks. He kind of draws a little picture of the block and shows pinpointing where haberdashery and a dressmaker is.
Thank you.
As they come back out with some suits.
Yes, let him pick whatever he wants, but
course.
make sure, for my sake, that it's quite stylish.
I will do my very best, and let me tell you, my very best is very good. As he goes back and helps, and Bert seems flabbergasted, frozen, silent by this experience. As Vera, you see one sort of light brown suit, sort of a normal fabric, one dark brown tweed suit, which includes a vest, a 3-piece.
You're getting dressed, right?
I knew you were looking for the cheeses. Yes, that's amazing.
Cheese-It Hall. Cheese-It Hall.
I was gonna say the two of them are finding the Cheez-Its for sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Jack.
You're
shopping for?
You're choosing your clothes.
You got a light brown, more formal sort of suit, normal fabric. You've got a dark brown 3-piece tweed suit. And then you have what looks like a little boy's traditional Serbian outfit, but sized up for a man.
Oh.
What would you like?
Wait, I get to choose between those? It doesn't move. Well, I do like the tweeds a lot, but I also like the light brown. And is one of these more of a casual sort of look as well? Perhaps that's the light brown. I don't know.
Maybe you should go with the tweed, because that was where your heart was longing for.
Perhaps the tweed then.
They hand it to you. You go in the back, try it on. Fits like a glove.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
Come out and show us. Fashion show.
Ooh.
Oh, do a
So
spin.
handsome.
Oh, wow.
She's taken.
It's nice, well made. It's a nice suit. I don't know if it
I am taken, but everything's up in the air.
No, I mean like taken by.
kidding.
Do you feel like yourself in it?
I think so.
You feel good? Mm-hmm. Because you look good.
Well, all right then.
You look like yourself.
Thank you, sir.
We'll take it.
That'll be 2,000 dinar.
Oh, I think it's all right.
2,000 what?
Dinar.
What is that
Dinar.
like? Is that very expensive?
It's expensive for here.
Are you trying to pull one over on us?
You're just taking a bite of cabbage sausage.
Because that feels expensive for here.
I believe you did not intend to cast an insult on this.
No, excuse my French. She was raised by wolves. I will pay it because it's exquisite threading and great quality and great service.
I thank you for your appreciation. It is something that we are proud of. So he rings you up at the
Lady
register.
Bird, it's really too much. You don't have to. I have a little bit of.
Listen, I will die soonish. I'm 56. I don't love my children except for one. So you are now my children, and I will give you the money if I think you need to look your best.
Thank you, Lady Bird. I really appreciate it.
I felt like that was a Vera thing to do, frankly.
What? To do what?
Be a little rough on the staff.
Well, say yes, sorry to him. He's a handsome man.
No, I thought he might be trying to rip us off.
No. This is good stuff. I will pay for the good stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry. Walk out
You
of the
just made
store.
himself busy. It is no problem. Thank you.
I'm gonna try to find an upright base.
Amazing. Go ahead and make a navigation check to navigate.
Cheese it break, cheese it break. Let's all take a cheese. Okay, no,
Sorry.
I'm not ready
Failure.
for cheese it jingle.
You get a bit lost in the miasma
can't make more money this year.
of all these different stalls.
okay. I can't be discovered again.
It's a wide variety, but you don't seem to find anything that's like. Eventually, you find some like smaller stringed instruments,
not
sort
what I'm
of
looking for.
more mandolin-ish, what you're looking for, but not a large like orchestral piece.
The only thing more sus than an empty bass case is a bass case with like a violin in it.
Yeah. Oops, yeah. Wrong thing came in the mail. Yeah. And as I wander looking for that, I would also just like keep an eye out for like a beautiful picnic blanket, some flowers, maybe something for a picnic. But
I would say those two things are easy enough.
Okay.
The amount of like carpets, rugs being
Right.
woven, beautiful tapestries. Finding something that's serviceable for the park is like a cinch. As well as finding flowers. You find wildflowers that are plucked from the hillsides beside the city, and gather a bouquet along with a blanket, and all of you meet up, and so you're able to pass them on.
That's perfect.
I hope so.
Unless you're gonna use it.
No, it's for you. It's for you.
Thank you. That's perfect. I think I'm gonna get some little snacks too, and then I'll look around for little
like
snacks.
a traditional like orange cheesy square, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like-
kind of like a bready.
Yeah, something like
dense, though.
6 packets of orange cheesy squares.
Yeah, it'd be good if it's individually packaged,
Yeah.
in case we don't want to eat them all.
You find little burlap bags.
I didn't get that for a long time.
This cheese aroma coming out of them seems like a perfect picnic snack.
Perfect. And then I'm looking for. I think she was wearing like a blue dress before. Did you see that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Then I'll look for something that's like kind of in the same family, more of like a sage green something.
Dress.
Yeah, that looks like
Amazing.
Her style.
With the map that Lady Vera acquired from the tailor, and the suit maker, you go to the dress shop and you find a beautiful green sort of like sundress sort of thing is what you're looking for.
yeah. Well, it's cold here.
It is cold.
Maybe something a little. I don't know. Whatever's there.
Yeah. You find
I'm stupid.
sort of the time like a buttoned up dress with long sleeves. You find just in a nice, very pleasant green sort of alternative to the blue. And so you pick that up along with the cheese squares and the picnic blanket and the flowers and all of these things you're able to carry. You have a little basket that you carry with you.
When I get back to the group, I say, I'm starting to second guess the dress. Is that crazy? Get a girl dress? No. Okay.
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think I would also, you said they had like the most gorgeous cigarettes in the world. I think I would purchase a pack of those and slip them onto your basket
and say, she asked for something fun. Smoke one of these, you'll look really cool. That's how I got Clayton when we first met. And I don't even smoke.
Me either, but point taken.
Just don't inhale it.
Yeah, just in the mouth. Okay.
Should we get a pack
Thank
as
you,
well?
guys.
Should we get a pack as well?
No, that's disgusting, Clayton.
The pack of cigarettes.
Everyone's a little testy after the journey.
Were we in France just all smoking cigarettes though?
You did all smoke cigarettes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
but
Round 2.
I don't smoke
Where are the herbal
regularly.
cigarettes? Anything else that you're getting on the shopping trip before the rest of you go to the museum? Is that right?
We're stopping by the book selling.
Oh, nice. Very
Yeah,
cool.
we're just going on a shopping trip. I hope that's okay.
The book selling, you quickly learn. The book selling convention is taking place at Calamagdon Park, which is
Where they're going.
Where they're going.
Oh,
Well, perhaps I'll just peel off, and I won't stay too close to you all.
no. It doesn't have to be like that.
No,
I think it should be. Look at your basket. I cannot take part in this basket.
We'll do our own thing, but y'all don't have to act like you're not there. Like, it's okay.
I also just wonder, I mean, your services, I mean, you're amazing at looking through libraries, and I guess we're going to a museum. It's not necessarily a library, but you're very good at research.
Yes.
I'm wondering if, while they're there at the park, if they could scope out and talk you up. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're trying to get me to go with you to the museum.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just thinking it actually might benefit you for instead of awkwardly being at the side in a bush. I think for them, for them to talk you up and meet somebody, and then you can meet later.
I also just want to say that, my plan for going to the library convention was never to meet a woman, it's to look at the books.
Oh,
that
wasn't our goal.
That was sort of, I think, something that was put upon.
Right.
Me,
Of course. Yeah, no, you should go.
If it were to happen, sure, but I don't, know. I mean, are we I know we're in, a rush, as it were, in general, to some extent, but I don't know. Maybe we, use the sunlight to go to the convention. It's it seems to be a big deal. The seamstress mentioned it to it this morning, and we also heard that it was happening last night, and I don't know, I just feel like something interesting could happen.
No, I think you're right. Especially, yeah, I think you're right. You should go.
But I guess I'm asking if
we all should go.
If we should just stop by for just an hour or so and then head to the museum.
Is it close by?
It's in the park.
The park.
It's in the park.
Where is that?
It's in the park. Have you had the Cheez-It Puffs?
Calamagnon Park.
Kind of crazy.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's at it's by the Calamagnon Fortress. It's like along, so like kind of at the points of the city.
You ever think about how they make Cheez-Its?
Right.
Making Cheez-Its?
I don't care too.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Doing what?
Making Cheez-Its.
Whoa.
Just think.
They're actually very close to each other. The museum and the park.
Okay.
And we're at the Hotel Europa. Mm-hmm. We literally have to go past the museum to get to the park, because we're at 1 and the museum's 4, and that's the park.
Oh great, we'll stop in the museum on the way, I guess.
Maybe.
Sure. As long as we get there at some point, that's fine.
Well, I'll peel off if y'all go to the museum and meet up with you guys later tonight.
Yeah, that's actually perfect. I think maybe you'll have your time, and then we'll show up at the end.
Great.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Thank you.
Do you have any sort of, I don't know, intentions?
No, I mean, I meant what I said, that I do just want her to have a break from things, but I also, I don't know, we haven't really talked about what happened in Venice since that, and I don't know, like last night when we were picking up, choosing rooms, I found myself feeling so nervous because I just don't even really know where we left things. Like, I don't know. I just figure it's good to just talk and kind of.
Yes, I think that's right. You haven't really had much, alone time together.
So my intention, I guess, is to figure out
what her intention is.
Yeah.
Right. Well, very nice.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
You don't need it. It'll be great.
Thanks for your help, everybody.
You book it. Back to the Hotel Europa, as the rest of you are going where?
To the museum.
Museum on the way to the park.
Amazing. Start with you all. Going to the National Museum. Passing through the streets, away from the marketplace, through the busy city, you find the impressive neo-Gothic edifice of the National Museum. Signs out front, or posters out front, promise an impressive collection of sculpture and oil paintings, as well as a collection of Byzantine gold, as you climb the steps up into this hallowed hall. And inside, the halls are beautiful. They're beautifully lit. Tall ceilings with sort of immaculate maintenance, but occasional signs of structural repair. Small little cracks in it that remind you of the Great War that passed through here. Belgrade being infamous for being perhaps the most destroyed city in history through the history of a variety of different wars. You can see the telltale signs every once in a while. As you pass in, you're immediately, upon getting admittance, entering into the ancient sculpture collection, which is sprawling. It's a little stunning to come in here in a city that maybe you wouldn't expect to find such a thing, but to find an enormous collection of sculptures and antiquities. Clayton, go ahead and make an art skill check.
I'm gonna use 4 luck. Well, what would the benefit be if I push it? Or what would the repercussion be if I pushed it?
The repercussions of pushing it. There's not a high penalty for failure, I would say. I'd say maybe just missing something. This one is probably low stakes.
What do you guys think? I have a 65. I rolled a 69. I could
Just re-roll it.
use luck, or you think?
Don't use luck.
Yeah.
It's not a big
Yeah.
miss.
Okay. What would you say about that?
Cocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
too.
same.
That's a failure.
Failure. It's a beautiful collection. And
Shoot.
some time soaking it all in.
What are we looking for exactly here?
It's said to speak with Dr. Milovan Todorovic.
Yeah.
Are we all looking at the same thing? Can we all make art checks?
So I'm gonna leave it to Clayton.
You're the one who told me to re-roll. I should have luck.
A very real.
That was awesome. That's so funny.
Yeah. What that is the question? Is what are you doing here now in the museum?
Asking like if there's like a docent around. Is there a person
A docent, like a caretaker, or like a
of the museum?
docent mean?
It's just like the people that like stand in the rooms and are like,
Amazing.
don't touch that.
Well, yes, there is absolutely a docent around. That approaches you. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, yes, we were hoping to find Dr. Milovan Todorovic and speak to him. We're traveling and had, some questions.
We can see if he is available. Wait here for one moment.
Thank you.
And he leaves, disappearing for a few minutes.
While those 2 minutes are happening, I think I would be like, so what's the story, do you think? Do we,
Well, if Dr. Mehmet said to meet him, should we be forefront with that?
Yes, I suppose that we could say we're friends of Dr. Mehmet and that we are studying what we said before, which is that we're studying, ancient artifacts and statues, and you're an artist.
It doesn't necessarily say. It says start at the National Museum of Belgrade. Dr. Milovan Todorovic is the curator.
Right. But that, I don't know, that to me reads...
I agree.
Perhaps, we can just casually name drop Mehmet and see,
I think we should at least lead with that we are interested in different architectures and art, and then maybe just slightly say it.
How about we say Makriat? Because whether he is on Mehmet or Selim's side, he will
Right.
like a Makriat,
Interested.
potentially.
Right.
Who would like to lead?
I mean, I have a way of speaking with people
You're an
for
artist
sure,
and
but
Certainly, I don't know if it's...
You can see the docent coming back into the hall and saying, Dr. Todorovich does have a few minutes to speak if you would like to meet him.
Yes, that would be lovely.
Follow
Fantastic.
me. So, he leads you down some winding hallways into sort of a back area of the museum until you see double wooden doors going leading to an office. On the outside, you can see Dr. Milovan Todorovich, this sign, curator. As there's a knock at the door, and he opens it, and you are all let in. As you walk in, and inside you see an office, but also a workshop, where this man with a trim gray mustache, balding on top, but sort of cleanly cut what's left of his gray hair on top. Looks to be probably in his 60s. This man in a tweed suit with a white, what looks like a lab coat outside. This office / workshop, where there is a desk to one side, but on the other side is a large table, sitting or standing on top of which is a human-sized statue. What looks like an antique statue, and you can make an art check just to see if you know what it is.
That's a success.
This is a Capitoline Venus, which is a statue of the goddess Venus in a particular position coming out of water, hands covering her body.
Right.
You would say, with your success, Roman, May 2nd century, in exquisite condition. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And under the workshop lights, the marble is almost glowing as he is cleaning it, and he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome."
Wow, I mean, this is sorry, I'm just sort of taken aback as immediately by this incredible piece.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. This is we're very proud of it. As he,
You should be, really. I'm an artist, you see, and this is fantastic work. It really
As you
is.
say, I am an artist. We're gonna go to a crossroads.
It's like he knew you were going to say that.
Crossroads has Dr. Todorovich heard about them? Yes or no?
I was going to ask that.
What? Because you think Matt might have said something?
I thought Mehmet might have said something, but
A
also...
letter or something.
Also,
Yeah.
he could be a baddie. We don't know what his deal is.
Yeah. You're
I don't
gonna
think he
want to get
would've-
eyes on that.
I don't think Mehmet would have written that without a warning if it was necessarily bad, but...
But you don't ever know who's turned.
Right,
It's like
true.
a fish.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, from Shark Tales?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of does. It's in the eyes and the legs.
Spins around.
Yoel, you gotta say vote, not just yes. Yeah, there we go. There
Hey,
we go.
Yoel.
Hey,
By the
Yoel.
way, hey, Yoel.
Hey, you all.
Big hello to Yoel.
Missed ya.
Love that legend.
Well, it's looking like a yes.
They said I know I'm out of practice. Okay. So yes.
With a yes.
Hey, Baron.
As
Hey,
you
Baron.
say, I am an artist. He smiles at you, and we are going to pan away across the city. And we're going to come to June as you arrive at the hotel and knocking at the door. Coming into the suite, Susanna is fully dressed in a jacket and a dress, button-up dress with a little hat on.
Cutie.
Just with like a purse ready, just sitting on the couch, much more fresh-eyed. She turns when you come in and
Oh my god.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you look beautiful. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Thanks. Oh no! You weren't. I just wanted to be ready. That's all. That's all good.
Well, I got some stuff for us. Grab a little picnic.
It's like her mouth drops open, looking at the basket. You didn't have to do that.
No, I just thought I'd make a nice little day of it.
That's.
And I did get you a dress, which you can wear or not wear.
Can I see it?
Yeah, of course. And I take it out and kind of
She
Hold it up.
smiles looking at it, and she holds it. Give me 1 second. And she runs into the bedroom, and there's a few minutes of silence, and then she comes out in the dress and kind of turns. I mean, it feels great.
You like it?
I love it.
It looks great.
Thank you. And she kind of like swishes the skirt a little bit, and it does look like a kind of perfect counterpart for the dress that she was in Venice when you reconnected. As she goes over and gets her jacket and puts it on, and says, "So where is this park?"
Is it walkable, or is it?
Looking at a map, it's like, maybe like a half-hour walk, but that's walkable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a scale on here.
I'll lead the way. It's a bit of a walk, but it's a nice day if you're up for it.
I'm up for anything.
All right, let's do it.
As you walk out of the hotel, and the two of you walk side by side through the streets of Belgrade, and the sounds and the smells of the market to either side of you, walking past buildings recently built in the aftermath of the Great War, things that are still under construction, next to less of them, but some older buildings, ones that have lasted for centuries, until you round a corner and you see the oldest building of all in Belgrade in the distance, the Belgrade Fortress. As you can see, clouds parted, the sun glistening across the water that is passing on the river and winding just around this old fortress that has seen so much. As you come up to it, you find the Calamegdon Park, where beds of flowers rest on hillsides next to pathways that wind and curves. To one side, the sort of far western side of the park, you can see that there is large sort of temporary structures making a long pavilion with various sort of aisles, that inside of which you can see a lot of people hustling and bustling, carrying around books and all sorts of hubbub happening in this little pavilion area. But beside that,
As we pass through that, I'd fill her in on all the Bert of it all, and
yes,
say, keep your eyes peeled if you see any librarians. So.
that's right. We're gonna set him up. We have to keep our eyes peeled. As she looks around and she looks at someone and says, "Well," and you look, and it's someone who looks exactly like Bert, just walking by. Is that what he's into?
He said he didn't know what he's into, so
Well, I'll make a note of it.
put a pin in her.
You continue to walk by the winter sort of roses here, and by the tall brick walls of this old fortress. The two of you walk side by side.
I'm looking for the slope of dreaming.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a lovely view from the promenade. The charmingly named slope of dreaming. Along a staircase descends here. Is that where we are?
Yeah. As you round a bend, you see a hill that in springtime will be covered in flowers, but now is a resting place for picnickers and for people who are just having their afternoon walk. There are plenty of people with blankets out who are napping in the sun, wrapped up in coats next to each other, and some people reading books, leaning on each other's knees underneath trees. And you climb up, and you can see this view from this height, looking over the whole park.
Cool. I think a lot of the walk over, I would have been filling her in on a lot of like the journey before she joined us, and like actually giving her the rundown of what's going on. I don't think she's ever fully gotten that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get there, start setting up our little spot, and get out my cheesy squares. And sit down.
Let's get it out. When you went to London, were you not going to come back?
Probably not, no. I didn't really have a plan, but I kind of figured I could make one anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Good thing about mechanic work is you can get it anywhere, and you don't even really need to speak the same language as people to do it.
Just got to learn the metric system.
Exactly. Which would have been hard, but...
You'd be fine at that. I just can't believe that what my father did led to you feeling as if you had to leave an entire country, a continent.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty crazy, but what he did to you was pretty crazy too. And I don't want you to carry around the weight of what your dad did to me. That wasn't your choice. You had nothing to do with that. He did that kind of thing to you too. I
said yes to the deal that he made. I think I'm still kind of needing time to understand what that meant.
That you said yes?
Yeah.
I think it means that you're a young woman who was told that's what you're supposed to do. Your family set something up for you, you're gonna do it.
I feel like if there's anything I should have learned from growing up with you, it's that you don't always have to do what you're told.
Well, I think you did learn that. Look at where you are.
She looks out over the flowers and the fields. And she reaches her hand over and touches her fingers to yours and gives it a light squeeze.
I'll grab her hand back and look at her. We haven't really had a chance to talk about that night on the bridge, and I just want you to know that I stand by everything I said that night, but also know that you and we were in a very different set of circumstances, and we don't... Suzanne, I meant when I said that I love you. But we don't have to rush anything. And I never thought that I would get the chance to tell you I love you. I don't even think I fully knew that my love for you was gonna or take this form, but yeah, I just want you to know that I'm here when you're ready, but you've been through a lot, and I'm not going anywhere.
I spent a lot of years wondering what you... having a lot of questions about us. I'm really confused about a lot of things right now. I feel like I'm just starting to get my feet on the ground a little bit, and I do feel like whatever's happening with me, I want to be as slow as can be managed on whatever kind of trip this is, but I know I love you. And I'm really happy I can say that. I love you.
I love you too.
See tears sort of well up in her eyes. She looks down and shuts her eyes tight for a moment and all in a sudden leans in and kisses you.
I'll grab her face and kiss her back. And wipe a little tear off.
As petals sort of blow in the winds across this hill, as June and Susanna kiss, unnoticed by passers-by, unnoticed by anything that would wish them ill intent. June and Susanna kiss as we pass back through the city and arrive back at the museum.
Oh,
was
not
like
that.
No.
cute the way he did that
No,
transition.
No evil.
something. I'm
No evil.
sensing.
Let's go to a gay bar.
I
Just skip out. Let's stop here. We're gonna go to.
y'all run into anything?
That was so beautiful, though.
kissing on a hill. Oh,
That was so beautiful.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
As Dr. Todorovich looks at you, as you say, I'm an artist, says, I know, I was told.
Oh, fantastic. By who?
In Mehmet. Mehmet is, he told me that you were coming, and I appreciate coming on such short notice.
Can I
It is
make
much
a
appreciated.
psychology check on that?
Go and make a psychology check.
Same. What is the vibe of this man?
Yeah, this is all given.
Can we all?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god. Success.
Success.
19, and I got a 19.
Work.
On psychology?
Yes.
Wow, incredible.
I'm gonna
Gosh.
push mine. I like kind of step in a step closer and
Yeah.
shake his hand, and I say, I'm Bet Flynn, and kind of maybe stare into his eyes for like a second too long.
As he kind of a little taken aback by you stepping in so quickly, but he
I have a
takes your hand.
73, so I'm like,
Yeah.
Shakes.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would a hard success make a difference?
I would say don't worry about it. As you get the success, you get the success, and also looking.
We believe him.
Hard to tell. As he's saying these things, he does. You don't get much of a read on him. What the two of you get is that he means what he says. He means what he says about Mehmet, about hearing from Mehmet. He doesn't seem to be concealing anything. He doesn't seem to be hiding anything from you. But there does seem to be something, like what he heard. You don't. That you're unaware of exactly what he's talking about. You kind of realize.
Well, this is fantastic. In all our travels, we have not really met a lot of people who know us and really we can speak to on these terms. So,
Well, you come very highly recommended. So it is a pleasure to welcome you to the National Museum and to welcome your help. That is going to be of much use to us.
Excuse me for being just a little bit impolite in this wondrous engagement we're having with you, but what exactly of services are you expecting us to do?
Did Dr. Macreat not tell you?
no. He just gave your name, you see.
Oh, I see. Well, I apologize for that. He's a bit flighty. He has much going on. Brilliant man. Well, as you surely have noticed, we are a esteemed collector of antiquities, statuary, all sorts of different antiques, and we have various suppliers in the region, but we have one in particular who is of great use and has provided many of the most impressive things that you will find here. This supplier is outside of this city, and I did have a middleman who was in my employ who would travel between Belgrade and this place and would be a point of contact with the supplier, deliver goods, money, and receive the artifacts and bring them back. This man, he has not shown up for some weeks now, and so it is a frustrating part of the business, but after the war, it is such a thing where there are people who take advantage of museums such as ours or suppliers, and they will poach, they will take them across borders, they will sometimes even work for other governments, and they will take things which should be coming to this museum. And I can only imagine that is what has happened with him. So it is a relief to me that I have been assured by someone as trusted as Dr. Makriat that you are to be my new middle people for this particular transaction.
Yes.
Yes. What exactly will we be transacting? What will we be carrying across?
Yes, you will be carrying. Oftentimes, we do not know until I reach there. It is something where you will be assessing what you find and providing the monetary requirements for it. But this is a supplier that is out in Oreshak. This is outside of the city. It is a train travel. We will pay for everything to get there.
Yes, speaking of pay, what does the compensation look like for this job?
Yes, of course. In terms of, if we are speaking in terms of pounds, you will be each afforded roughly 80 pounds a day.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, it is important to us.
Okay, fantastic. We would love to do this, truly. My one question for you is
Yes.
how do you know Makriat?
Of the University of London. I have been there and had a little sabbatical, but we met there and we took up fast friends.
Fantastic. You don't happen to know Makriat's father, do you?
Go ahead and make a luck roll.
Success.
He'll accept you. The father. I have heard about the father.
You've never spoken to him?
No, as I understand it, Mehmet does not speak to him either. It is sad business.
Yes. What exactly happened between them?
I have heard that Mehmet has derived some of his scholarly instincts from his father, as I understand it, but his father is something of an eccentric, maybe even a zealot of some sort.
I see.
As I understand it, Mehmet has not spoken to him in years.
Right.
Is there something that you have encountered with him?
Well, you see, I think Mehmet might be a little sick, and we were thinking about maybe contacting his father. We're hoping he's going to come out on the other side, but
I see.
he's sort of in a bad state. But
perhaps that is right. I know that Mehmet probably would tell you not to, but there are times when you need family.
Maybe. All right. Well, anything else we should know about this trip? Any dangers or
Yes,
any?
as he gets some papers out and gets out some tickets, he has a sort of a contract sheet that is from this Bureau of Antiquities in town, which is basically giving you official approval to be on this job and to present it. As he says that the contact is in Oreshak. This is a 3-hour train that you will take out of Belgrade. You will take the train to Mladenovic, and then from there you will take a branch line heading to Kopiare. And from there you will be able to make it to Oreshak. This is a rather historic village. I do not know if you have heard of it. It is
No, I haven't.
Sort of the birthplace of the first Serbian uprising against the Ottoman Empire.
Oh, I see.
Just over a century ago. But as he pulls out a piece of paper and sort of finishes it off and signs the bottoms, he says, "This is a letter of introduction that you may use. I have a friend in the village. His name is Father Christian Filipovic.
Filipovic?
Filipovic.
Come on.
He is a friend of mine from university, in fact. But he is now the priest there. He's at the suggestion of his wife. He moved there some years ago now. But he is a village priest. A wonderful man. But he will, I'm sure, make you at home and give you a place to stay if you would like.
Fantastic. What was it you said again that we sensed in him? That he wasn't telling us the whole truth or something like that?
What you sensed
that he was being true about
that perhaps he had heard something from Makriat about you that you didn't know. You didn't know how you had been introduced. Just the matter of him immediately thinking, you're here to do this job for me.
Oh,
That was
okay.
it, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
Otherwise,
I think it's
seems
chill.
Got it. Okay.
seems
Cool.
above board.
Got it. Well, it seems like we have our next job.
I would ask that you make haste with it, as I'm sure that the supplier is in a bit of confusion that we have not made contact in too long at this point. If you are able to make haste, then it would be appreciated.
We can. Yes.
Yes, and you can probably make arrangements to leave in the early evening, perhaps.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Very good.
Well, thank you very much. And he collects a lot of bills and coins of dinar and hands them to you, paying you for the day, as well as giving you stipend money to use for the travel.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Fantastic. Well, should we? It was lovely to meet you, and really, you're doing amazing work here. Truly.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate it, and you are helping to make that work possible. So, much appreciated.
Talk to you soon.
And you depart the museum. It's a bit of a job before you. Heading out into the city. So you've walked over. Some hours have passed. June, you and Susanna. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think after we would head back to the hotel.
We're coming there. I think we told them.
Yeah, we're going to the
Okay.
park.
Yeah.
Great.
But
Is, looking down.
Okay, then we're not doing that.
Looking down.
Maybe we
Having a
pack up
breath.
and. I'm sorry. Maybe we pack up and go into the book
Yeah.
fair at some point.
Yeah. Packing up your things and going into the book fair. You walk through and you see all sorts of stands with largely a lot of authors, but also some small Western publishing houses that are trying to expand and sell to Eastern publishing houses to put things in bookstores, as far as Constantinople, as far as Russia, maybe even trying to travel even further than that to reach as wide an audience as possible. And as you and Susanna are walking next to each other down the aisle. At one point, Susanna brushes her hand against yours and then just holds your hand as you walk through the aisles.
Just cutely walk and shop and
turn, and there's
talk about
a
books.
bit of a breeze comes through as you turn around and you see 4 figures enter.
Hey,
Hey.
Bert, we saw someone that looks just like you, but was a hot woman.
oh, I thought he was a man.
Oh,
It was a man.
was a hot guy.
It was. I think it was a man, June. I think it
Oh,
was.
sorry.
Oh,
Anyway, it looked like.
So you
had
mean it
answer-
looked exactly like Bert?
I guess so.
Bert, are you attracted to yourself?
I don't know if I am, to be honest. I don't. We'll see. I don't know.
What would you like to do here, Bert? Would you like to go look at the books, or I was treating you like a baby? Like,
You can play with the
Looking
books.
around,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
mean-
Play with
hubbub of people walking around, visiting different book sellers,
Yes, let's go look at the
authors,
books.
publishers,
I had kind of been
all sorts of different stands. As
Shake
you,
them off a little bit.
walk through traveling. All of you go ahead and make a spot hit.
ooh, my favorite role in the game. Always exciting. Ooh, extreme success.
Extreme success.
I
Just
failed.
regular, degular.
Hard success.
Hard success.
I find my spyglass that I dropped.
Yeah, right.
Looking around, you see all sorts of different people. Those of you who are not wearing glasses are in the minority here, as Bert seems to almost blend into the crowd of all these academics from across Europe traveling around you. You hear various conversations happening. Well, actually, if you think about it this way, all these different sort of discourse happening about different books, nonfiction, fiction, all sorts of things. And as you're passing through, all of you spot at the same time a figure. With a vein popping out of forehead, sweat running down the side of his face, tie loosened as you look up and you see behind a desk where no one has gathered around this booth. You see this man as Archibald Conrad looks up and locks eyes with you, Bert, and reaches across the desk and says, "You have to get me out of here!" And with that, we're going to stop and pick it up next time. Whoa.
Archibald.
Wait, that's the famous guy with the bad book?
Yes.
Yeah, the famous guy with the bad book.
Yeah,
You have to get me out of here.
Oh, God.
Get
I
me
didn't.
out of here.
If he joins the party, I'm sorry. He's getting booted.
No, I don't think.
If he tries to join this party,
He's not joining the party.
Yeah,
like I'll help him and all, but like he's not.
my
He's not
God.
Susanna.
I
you
think
know?
he's like
I was
infected
just-
by like a demon or
you think so?
something. Like
It's funny you said. I was just thinking about how y'all said that there was like in your old home game there was like a NPC that you played or something that everyone was like, "Shut up!"
yeah, in Strahd.
Yeah.
Shut up, dude. Like, and we're always like trying to be like,
What's
well,
the
are you
villain?
gonna be useful or what? Because you can leave. You can leave.
I'm just thinking about how nice we all are to Susanna.
Yeah, true.
We put her through a lot.
So
Wait, what NPC was that?
That like
Strahd, you would always be like, "Shut the fuck up." In the middle of like a monologue.
No, but what's his name? That elf with the knife. He was like always trying to like. You know what I'm talking about? Like we're always with
yes.
him, and I'm like.
I forget his name. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
The little assassin man. Anywho,
Alright.
hey, we'll pick it up there with another live episode 1 week from
Yay.
tonight. Love you guys. I'll see you next time. Tune into maybe some video game streaming this
Yes,
week.
video games.
Very exciting.
Well, the people want what they want.
We have to deliver.
Totally congrats to
guys.
Breaking Bad on the mini.
Congrats,
This
Big
week.
Bad. Many on the way.
And love you guys.
Love ya. Bye.